I want to do a set like that where you go in with earbuds in and you're like halfway through a joke and you're like, yeah, because you know we've all voted.
Little feedback.
Hold on, sorry, Mark just said something. Just said something funny there.
It would be you doing stand up with headphones
while listening to what the fuck.
Yeah. Would complete like.
Sorry, Mark
just
being
said autistic.
Mark just made like a really good point. I'm sorry. I'm addicted to podcasts. I can't stop listening to Mark Maron.
Are people still listening to Mark Maron
No.
in the year 20?
I just listened to Annie Letterman yesterday.
Oh yeah,
on it. So yeah.
She's on it.
Oh, so Annie's doing it. So it's not the podcast isn't going that great anymore again.
So I guess
So
it's falling.
Yeah, he had
a little.
Obama, and now he's got Annie Letterman.
Right.
Now he's doing middles.
Yeah.
No, hers is great.
Let's get on.
Next week we got Kurt Metzger's friend who drives him around. I think his name is Larry. Some guy named Larry that Kurt's friends with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Kurt's a pretty good guy. Just a mentally disabled guy.
Yeah, don't
That's a
believe
car
what
for
you
some
hear in
reason.
the news.
Larry, I need you to drive me. I need you to drive me to Costco. I don't know if I can, Kurt. I gotta do what the fuck. Oh, good. Yeah, it's good. Mark 71.
I don't like to go stuff Halkias. I don't know why.
You like branding? You like everybody?
Did you hang out with black comedians when you started?
Did I hang out with black comedians when I started?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So that
probably
makes
why.
sense. Yeah, comedian Stav.
Comedian.
Comedian Stav.
First name Stav, last name
right,
comedian.
Comedian Duh is my middle name. Comedian Duh.
Before Mark Maron
Stavros.
blocked me, I told him that you remember Dark Mark.
Yeah.
I tweeted at Maron and I said there's a guy going by Dark Mark Maron. I said Dark Maron going on stage doing all this. There's a black guy who goes by Dark Maron and stealing all your stuff, dude. And he's doing it on stage.
Dude, the idea of
He's
Dark
like, fuck
Mark.
you, troll. Fuck you, troll. Asshole. Asshole troll. Pow.
You and Maron, when Gandolfini died, was one of the funniest fucking things.
That's the troll.
I wish you could get blocked by Mark Maron multiple times. I wish there was a way to.
Start
Twitter
an
should.
account.
We should petition Twitter to give you an option that Mark Maron is. It only affects Mark's account, but he's only allowed to block people for 36 hours, and after that the ban expires, and you're allowed to fuck with Mark again. It comes right back around. Him and Kilstein. That's actually my biggest triumph. Anyone that follows me automatically blocked by Jamie Kilstein.
Really?
Yeah.
Just anyone?
Anyone.
He has it set up?
Yeah, he has it set up that
That's
way.
awesome.
Yeah, I think playing electric guitar is not gay.
No good.
Being into monster trucks and
Jumping up and down on a bed, definitely not gay. That's fun.
no, that's pretty
That's
gay.
gay, dude.
No, not if you're playing electric guitar.
No, it's gay.
All right, fine.
Looks like we discovered a gay guy here in our conversation.
Lock the doors.
Lock the gates.
Lock the gays.
Lock the gays.
Lock the gays up.
Are we
Lock 'em
doing
up.
this?
What's up? What the
Whoa, dude.
man.
Jesus fucking
Call the
Christ.
hate speech.
What the Puerto Ricans?
Okay, actually, I like this. One more.
Just Mark Maron saying slurs in his what the fuck intro.
What the Puerto Ricans, what the...
Remember when Barack Obama went on What the Fuck and he said chick?
No, he said
Maybe he used another racial slur, but I remember it being...
Wait, Maron said sh- or-
No, Barack Obama.
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I can't wait till Trump does it.
Oh, yeah, Trump on WTF.
So what's your thing? Who are your guys?
You know, Seinfeld, I just want to say thank you for having me on the show. I've been a fan of yours since the earliest days of Cheers. I watched every single episode of your show. I love the interactions between you and Karmer. You know, I thought Greg was such a funny character. Ellen was such a funny character.
Will
They had
and
so
Grace
much
were
fun
both
in your
great.
apartment on the show Frasier, which you starred in.
This cat trumps in the garage.
Now, of course,
again.
it's not as good as my show, The Apprentice. We went 14 seasons, #1 show on television. But I tell you, Perfect Strangers starring you, Jerry Seinfeld, was the #1 black-led show.
on daytime television from 1977 until 1962. It went back in time. And a lot of people said, how does that even happen? Well, by being very, very, very good. Hugely good. What a great show to watch.
Oh, fuck.
Second best show, maybe, after The Apprentice.
A lot of people hate going to the fucking post office. Hey, can you get rid of the post office as the president?
Oh, are we still doing it? I thought you were doing your own thing. You want to go into your own.
I'm going to do my own podcast.
You want to do your own.
What's the English Joker? The
Mark Maron Joker.
That's how the Jared Leto Joker.
Mark Maron Joker. Yeah. So what's this fucking Batman guy? Is he like a fucking guy or what?
I don't know what's in my head, man. I'm fucking twisted up here. Everyone hates waiting for fucking postage at the post office. You know, one day I was waiting at the post office, I just fucking snapped. I put fucking scars on my head.
Speaking of snapping, go ahead and snap your underwear off. Hey, snap your underwear. I know it's a live show, but hey, we got a contract, so
we gotta do that.
we have to do ads because we didn't plan. You want to be our friends? Our friend? Mm-hmm. You want to pretend like we're friends with you?
Yes.
Do not show up to the dojo, the Bert Kreischer manhole podcast dojo for awesome radical dudes that do beer together.
I love doing that
without
shit.
your dick completely hard.
Stiffed up,
party
bitch.
guys.
You want to be in the chimp zone, Joe Rogan's chimp zone?
No, I don't know about that one, man.
I don't know. You want to be one of Mark Maron's what the
fuckericans?
What the Israelites?
Mm-hmm.
What is
What
it?
the-
What Listen, what Mark?
If he just starts doing this intro, then he just
What's up? What the fuck sticks? What the fuckericans?
What the
fuck mullignons?
Mark,
The
just like
scum of the earth.
a Carlin bit where he just lists every slur and people are cheering. Spooks, guineas, wops.
Please finish the read, man.
we're gonna lose this one.
No, we're not. No, we're not, dude. We're not.
Please just finish it.
BlueChew.com, promo code CUMTOWN. Silence! We got that one. That was fun.
You're not doing any. Are you off grid?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Are you not?
No, I mean, I try not to, because that's what I mean. Even that feels like it's within being off grid is still participating. It's like trying to negate the being online thing. So what I do is I just incidentally don't check my phone in the morning and I just leave it at home.
But you've never been an online guy, really?
That's not true. I mean, that's
On Instagram?
maybe not Instagram, but I mean, I didn't like Twitter and stuff. Social media gave me like whatever career I may have had. It was all, it started on Twitter and stuff.
You started on Twitter and then CUMTOWN?
Yeah. When we started CUMTOWN, I mean, I had like somewhat of a following on Twitter. I think I had like 50,000 followers or something.
And now you don't have it? I deleted it.
No, that account got banned in 2017.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What was the final straw?
Something stupid. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I would do a lot of stuff online.
So what do you do during the days? What do you do at night?
I go to sleep. You got to go to sleep. You can't. Yeah, you can't stay up. Wow. That'll drive you crazy.
And you wake up in the morning. You work out.
I don't work out. Yeah, I don't do.
What do you do? Are you
I
planting
walk
stuff?
around. No,
I'm
I
imagining
walk
you
around.
picking dead leaves off of plants you're trying to cultivate.
I just walk around. I kind of, I go, damn.
Like a Chinese man.
I'm like, it's too hot. Yeah.
You're that guy.
Or not
It's
even
too
like a
hot.
Chinese man. There's more of them than us. So it's like, that's just.
Yeah, but they're walking.
That's just a
They're
man.
walking and living
I did it.
forever.
Yeah, I walked 20 miles total, but I walked 15 miles the other day.
Just no headphones in.
No, just cruising.
Really?
Yeah. Walk across. I was down. I can't remember because I started the walk on the Lower East Side and I went up Queensboro Bridge. This is what happens when you go right into podcasting. I could have gotten all of this out of the way. Who's tuning into this?
They're listening. They love it.
Okay.
They want to know. Everybody wants to know what's going on with you. People are very curious. Also, you seem way healthier now that you've quit all this shit. Your eyes are straight.
Were they crook? Were they
Yeah.
like? Were they fucked up?
One of
before?
them, one of them would slide.
Would it?
Yeah, I have a sliding eye that sometimes if I'm talking to somebody incredibly boring, my eye will just take off and they'll be like, "What's up with this eye?" And I'm like, "What's up with this
No one's
conversation?"
ever.
Oh yeah, you had a slidey eye. Remember, I was like, "Actually, do the solo pod."
I didn't know what that meant. I just.
This one, look behind you.
Oh, okay. R.I.P.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And what are these supposed to be, like work pants?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're made by a work pant company.
Yeah.
Really good job. You're a really smart guy.
Well, no, you just. That's the thing. Once you're offline, you don't. Things start
You get
making
super
sense.
Smart.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. You look at something.
Are you healthier? You feel better about everything? Do you want a kid now?
No, I've always felt that's something that has to happen accidentally. That's like
It does have to happen accidentally.
Like if I ever had like a Lamborghini, somebody would have to give it to me. Or
Yeah, but I'm
like,
squeegeeing come out of these cocks accidentally.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really gripping down and going,
Yeah.
whoops.
I'm old now. I feel like it would be weird.
How
I
old
would
are
be
you?
like an old dad. I'm 56.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
would be an old dad.
Yeah. I'm 56 years
You
old.
look so good for 56. It
Thank
is
you.
good that you got off.
Oh, I got a little bit of sun
Yeah.
recently.
That's
I
good.
went to the beach for the first time and but actually went to the beach, not just because I would do this thing over where I would like have one day where I would just drive to Brighton or something and
Yeah.
then park my car and then just
That's
and then go in the water in my underwear and then get back in my car and just like
put your
drive,
socks on
like,
your
sand.
sandy feet.
Yeah, just not. But
I did that for like
I went to the
full-
beach and had like a beach day and well, I mean, I had well, my cousins bought a house out in Long Island. Her husband bought a house, and they're like we're right on the beach. And then
Wow, you
I
had
went
a
out
full-
there. I
you're a
went
new
out there.
guy.
They're not right on the beach. They're 40 minutes away from the beach. But
Oh
it was-
yeah, people love to say that.
Yeah, they're like, we're right on the beach. And
Man,
so we
I
went out to the
bought a
beach
house
go.
and found
But
like
it's
a
good
sick.
for them. I don't want to,
It is good for them. They're really
yeah.
happy to
And
be there.
they have the kids and stuff, so it's nice. The kids can enjoy. It's very weird watching small children at the beach. Because did you go to the beach as a kid ever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes.
How far away? Because
It was a day trip.
It was a date.
It was hours and hours.
It was hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure it was like I mean, there's something powerful about the ocean when you're like a kid. You're like, oh wow, this is so. And then I watch, I guess, like my nieces and nephews, and they're all like small children, and it's just like they're like screaming and crying, and then like one of them lost the juice. They're like, I don't know where the juice went, and then they're like, it's right here, and they're like, okay, and they're fine, and it's like this. It seems like there's just bullshit happening, but like in my memory of when you're because everything's just so overwhelming. It's kind of they're almost like it's like dealing with somebody that's like on acid, where it seems like they're like they seem kind of just retarded. But actually, they're having a very profound experience.
Because of the ocean?
Well, no, I think that's just what being like 2 is in general.
I know, but you know what I think? I think getting old is also like acid. I think it's the same thing.
No, I have not felt more. I just get more sober.
No, but then it starts to turn. Like my mom the other day said that I had too many teeth in my mouth and I had to remove one to make space for the others.
Wisdom teeth.
No, I smiled and she was like, there's too many teeth in your mouth.
That's not.
You have to take one out.
Everyone has the same amount of teeth.
I know. That's what I'm saying. She's like, and the other day I was like, that was so weird hanging out with your friend. And she was like, yeah, but isn't everything weird?
Uh-huh.
That tree is weird. And I was like,
Maybe
you're
your
on
mom's
acid.
just stupid. Maybe she's
If
not-
my mom's just really dumb. I think
Yeah.
she's too smart that she's starting to get a little.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what it is.
Interesting.
Do you think you're getting dumber or smarter?
I don't know. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I think
And you're
I'm-
not doing Adam Friedland show at all.
No. Yeah. No, I left in January.
And you've been,
I guess end of January.
have you been writing stuff?
Yeah, I do that, but for myself. And,
Yeah.
I mean, in the same way, it's like,
You're not having
I
an
don't
existential
knit,
meltdown
if I
about
did
people not
knit-
witnessing you?
no, I hate that. No, I always hated that.
Yeah, you always hated stand-up a little bit.
Yeah, I like being funny, but it's like how do you do that by yourself alone and then still not have to work a job?
I mean, people are doing it with their little front-facing.
Yeah, but that's
So awful.
but that's not by yourself. I mean,
There's something about the way that the screen makes
Mm-hmm.
the face when people are telling their opinions that is really damaging to the psyche. The way that they're like talking like that. I did
Yeah.
it about Sydney Sweeney today.
Would
Did you see Sydney Sweeney's a? Did you see that she did the American Eagle ad, and she was like, the ad was her being like, my genes. Some people, your genes are given to you by your mother and father. My genes are blue. And everybody was like, white supremacist. Because she said it was good to have.
Because genes? Because of the word genes?
The only thing I do agree with is this robot goes on at the end and goes, Sydney Sweeney has good genes. And then it ends, which does feel a little like it's penetrating but everybody's lost their mind.
I'm trying to think of the last time an advertisement made me buy something or want to buy something. And the closest I can remember when Donald Trump worked the drive-through at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it was, but that did more.
It was the colors, the orange of his skin with the
I
red.
imagine myself as dead with Down syndrome at the drive-through, being like, "Thank you, Mr. President."
Yes.
It made me. There was something very simple about it.
Simple and American.
And I don't like Donald Trump. And I don't like McDonald's either. But for whatever reason, that worked on me.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's because he looks like whatever the ethereal entity of McDonald's is. He is McDonald.
He does look, if you combine, I don't
Hamburger
know what
meat.
Ray Kroc looked like, but him and Ronald would be
really good.
If they had a son, it would be
it's because you saw the right thing in the right place and it matched and your brain was like,
but I did
good.
not get McDonald's. It's very funny to me because it's like I remember Cumtown being funny. I remember laughing at it, and certainly I think people interpreted it as comedy. But all of the podcasting I've done outside of that, I don't have the instinct to be funny. I don't know. It doesn't come off as funny to me.
Me
it's
neither.
Like banal bullshit.
Yeah.
And then people are like, that was great. I'm like, no, it wasn't. This entire medium.
That's all it is. They just turn it on and they like listening to us, and it keeps you in their zeitgeist, so they buy tickets. Right now, somebody is washing their dishes and they're listening to our voices, and it's seeping into their subconscious, and they are going to go online and buy tickets to the show.
I don't like that. It's a weird, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the interaction I'm having with someone is. If they're listening to me be like, I'll go for a walk. I don't understand what our relationship is or what kind of.
You don't need to understand.
I do, because it's a dangerous thing.
For them to know these things?
No, it's not dangerous for them to know it. It's dangerous for an interaction to happen on any level of intimacy when I don't understand what the purpose of it is or the intention of it is. These aren't my friends. It's not like I know these people.
They give you money for making you feel like they're your friends.
I don't want the money.
Great.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you're here.
Yeah.
You don't, I mean, they show up, they say things like this. They go, I wanted to kill myself, and then I listened to your podcast and I didn't. And you go, that's good. I'm doing something.
That's good, I guess.
Right?
But I don't feel like, and I mean, I only go on other people's podcasts. I don't think somebody's like, I'm going to kill myself. And I'm like, they got rid of the purple Skittle. And then they're like, oh, okay. It's like, I contribute nothing of any, there's no insight. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not
but sometimes you listen to a song and you're like, maybe I won't die today.
I mean, I've done podcasts where I'll sit there for 20 minutes trying to remember the plot of like a Star Trek Voyager episode, get it wrong. Get it completely wrong, and then be like, yeah, well, I didn't even really like that show, I guess. And then people are like, yeah, no, people love listening to whatever this is.
I don't get it. I mean, I don't listen to podcasts. I listen to Sam Harris. But I'm sure he ends his podcast and he goes, that was really boring. We just talked about Zionism for an hour.
It's like I'm wasting their time, and I'm also wasting my own life.
You're not wasting your time right now.
Okay.
Because we're hanging out.
We are.
And we never get to see each other.
We don't. Well, I mean, I've been off social media for years now. Yeah, I hit a point in like 2020 where it's like I would just like argue with people. Somebody would DM me and be like, that movie sucks. And be like, all right, yeah, okay, pal. Face
Off?
Yeah.
Face Off sucks?
Yeah, and then I would like argue with like just some fucking guy over nothing for like hours.
I don't get that stuff. What I will do is I'll get creepy people who are like being like, I want to fuck you, I want to da-da-da, and they'll go on these long things where they become insane, and then I'll DM them and be like, what do you think is going to happen here? Yeah. And then I get into a whole thing with a psychotic person.
Yeah, remember that Simpsons episode where they're in the mall and Marge has to distract Homer and she goes, oh, Homer, look, there's that bird you like to argue with. And then Homer goes, oh, well, if it isn't Professor Know-It-All. And he goes and argues with the bird.
Yeah.
That was like me on on Instagram. Basically, it's just arguing with anybody.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, I know, and it was during COVID too, so it was like, you know, I mean, like I would just have not be in my apartment. I'd have nothing to do. I'd open the DMs and just fucking like look for somebody.
God, that's better than what I'm doing. I'm just watching videos of fat people getting their loose skin removed.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at body horror all the time.
No, yeah, you should get back into like movies or TV shows. Or,
You're right.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, something a little bit more deliberate. The phone is not good.
The phone is very bad.
It's bad.
It's the devil.
Yeah.
Are you using ChatGPT?
For what?
I just use it all the time.
But
That's
for
gotta
what?
Stop. Everything.
Yeah.
Diet.
No. Yeah,
You're
no.
off.
Yeah, I'm off that. And then, yeah, it's kind of nice. You get in the habit of not picking the phone up. You just don't, and then it's like nice to go back to not knowing things, or even like not texting, like having a thought and be like, oh, I want to say this to this person, and then having to wait until you see them or can.
And you don't have the fear of becoming irrelevant and invisible?
Irrelevant to who? You know. What,
I get what you're saying if I was a monk, but there is a part of me that gets depressed when I'm not being witnessed.
No. Yeah.
You don't have that. It's because
I've made enough money, so I'm like, I'm good.
you're good.
I'm pretty much good.
Not for life.
Probably for life, yeah. I mean, I don't have like, I can't like go spend money wantonly, but yeah, I've invested enough money and
What?
yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
I mean, I'll probably always have to work,
Yeah.
you know, but I'm not like, I'm in a position now where, you know, it's like, unless I got cancer or something, but I have health insurance.
And you're not worried about being surpassed in the comedy community.
I have been surpassed. I've never felt like, what, you know, I mean, I've never been to the fucking top, you know, so I don't like.
I just don't get what the thing perpetuating you forward is. If it's not a kid or if it's not more of anything, what is it like, or a garden? It's just, what could it be? Like when you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm going to get out of bed. Why?
Because I want to have my coffee. And
Coffee.
Yeah, I want to have a coffee. I would like to watch the sun come up, you know, maybe go for a walk. Yeah, I like going for a walk, you know.
Maybe the phone is the reason why we have all of the thoughts about accumulation and stuff. And if you cut off the phone, then the coffee becomes the thing. Whereas on the phone, it's telling you to become relevant and to get likes and to be a socialite. But if you turn off the phone, the coffee
Does that
becomes
really,
the thing.
because this is like striking me as like, I remember there was like this period where there'd be like these articles. It'd be like Instagram model breaks down and shows herself crying without makeup to show people what they're really like. And it's like, yeah. And then I would see like these articles. It'd be like, people present the best versions of themselves on social media. And it's like, my interaction with social media was always like, this is a place to post jokes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the best version of me.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
know,
a
the
joke
fuck
that
are
you want to get a lot of attention.
No, it's something that made me laugh. And I'm like, hey, I'll fucking share it.
Yeah.
And then incidentally, that stuff led to like, you know, podcasting. And then again, I had fun doing content. It was funny to me. It was fun to sit with my friends and like find something to laugh at. You know, it's like it never felt like a fucking obligation until it did start to, after like 3 years or so, when it was like, okay, it feels like this is like kind of repetitive and like it's not really funny to me, and it's like going through the motions, but like we're making fucking $60,000 to $80,000 a month or whatever the fuck, you know, amount of money it was. And then, you know, well, I mean, we talked about it. It did take a while. Luckily, I mean, like Stav pulled the trigger. I'm glad he did in retrospect, because otherwise we probably would have just kept doing it indefinitely. But
How many years was it going?
6 years, I think.
6 years you were doing it? Weekly?
Weekly, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And it didn't dawn on you to end it until like
After
5
like
years?
after 3 years, it was like, you know, we probably shouldn't do like it stopped being like, it felt repetitive,
yeah.
you know, and it was like, and then thinking about like,
So you think as soon as it gets boring, end a thing?
yeah, otherwise it's like, then what the fuck are you like, why are you doing any of this?
To stack to get out.
Yeah, but you could go do a real job.
You can't stack the same. You can't.
You honestly, you can. I mean, if you look at the amount of time people invest in stand up, it's like, I mean, I've been doing comedy 20 years now at this point, and like, you know, I mean, I've made decent money, but like, I mean, maybe it wouldn't have been in the cards for me, but I mean, I know plenty of people that like seem like they're like fucking like wastoids or whatever. And then like, you know, they hit 30 and they meet somebody that's like, yeah, well, you know, we're friends. Why don't you come work at my company? And then they figure out at 30 that they're good at like doing like corporate headhunting or
Yeah.
something, and then they get like, they make like $300,000 a year suddenly out of nowhere. Like that still kind of exists for some people. That's not to say that it exists for everybody, but like
It is weird when
if you look at, comedy as a whole, you take it as a whole, how many people have been doing comedy the same amount of time I have that like are still doing a bar show or something once a week and like haven't really made any money. So it's.
But yeah, thanks for coming, dude. Thanks
Yeah,
for doing
I
it.
just came.
So much better than Adam.
Hey, I like that.
Just reiterate. Cumtown 3. This one we already. Okay, so
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cumtown.
Cumtown 3. This is the big one, guys. This is the pressure's on because, we got a huge shout out on NPR and on.
That's right. Terry Gross.
Terry Gross.
Shouted us out on
More
Fresh
like
Air.
Terry Gross looking bitch. Dude.
Hey, take that, you fucking
Hey.
short haircut having ass bitch.
Yeah.
Aha.
No, we recorded a backup one in case we couldn't do this one and it came out as garbage.
It
Adam
sucked
ruined
dick.
it. We had Adam come back and he ruined it. He wasn't talking in the mic. He wasn't paying attention.
Just trashing Adam.
Well, I mean, that's how I
Can't
feel.
defend himself
I mean,
at
it was
all.
partially my fault, but
And
I
mine.
blame him too. So this is the third one. We got Dan Soder as our guest.
Yeah.
Which you're the real guest. You're the first time we haven't had a real guest for.
Oh,
Adam
yeah.
doesn't count
Why doesn't Adam
Fuck no.
count?
He's just our
because
friend.
he's just
a
our friend.
He's
yeah,
a cumboy.
he's guest like third mic on the show, anyways.
You're gonna get a lot of train in this podcast.
I love it.
That's the fuck
yeah.
train.
Guys,
The fuck
we
train.
are
That's the train to Pussy
live
Town.
at the top of the Empire State Building
Yes.
in the new Anthony Cumia Studios.
Yeah. We are live from the Baba Booey Studios.
Yeah.
in the torch
It's-
of the fucking
You get
Statue
there,
of
and
Liberty.
you just the button to get to the new Anthony Cumia Studios is just an N, and you press that one.
Did you ever
and
hear
it's
that Russ from the Neve joke where he's like, did you guys hear that story about the Asian delivery driver getting trapped in the elevator for 4 hours? He couldn't find the R for Robbie.
Classic.
That might be
I
the
love
best
it.
joke I've ever heard.
Yeah.
think so.
Russ
Yeah.
Maneve is hilarious.
Yeah.
We should quit comedy.
Yeah. You guys all
better.
want to quit right now?
Yeah, let's do it. You want to play WWE No Mercy?
Fuck. Yes, I do.
Do you have that? I haven't played
Yeah.
a wrestling game since
Dude.
like 1998.
It
Well,
shit's
guess
good.
what? This one came out in 2000, right around that same time. No Mercy on 64.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that I probably played it. Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this Sunday? Why don't you bring your ass over here and jump in the mix with Stav's new character, Admiral Sex?
Admiral Sex
Yeah,
is my created
great name.
character.
Dude, create a wrestler and create a skater. That was the greatest
Yeah.
innovation
yes.
in
Oh,
video
yeah.
games. of all time.
Are you talking about Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk?
The
Yeah.
only thing better than Create a Skater was turning off gravity, where you just do $49 million.
Yeah.
49 million
Oh
point
yeah,
tricks.
you do that, and then like, what's the point of even playing the game at that point? Like, I would finish, and then the score would be going off the screen. I'd be like, yeah, it was a good afternoon.
Oh, it's-
Couldn't you buy like jean shorts or something? If
Yeah, you could buy different stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I remember mine in American Wasteland. I had like a blue genie guy that had a parrot on his shoulder.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we used to get super high off really terrible pot my freshman year of college, and then
Hell
order
yeah.
dominoes, and then we would try to see who could get the most points in one trick.
yeah.
Because if
Ooh.
you did the thing, what's it called, where you keep the balance going?
rail
Manual.
Manual. If you
Yeah.
manualed off of like a trick, and then you got to like another.
Yeah, you could keep those
you
chains
just keep
going forever.
Yeah, so we'd get to like 49 million, 50 million.
Yeah.
And it would be like when someone would fall or fuck up, it was like ice skating.
Yeah.
That's the only way I feel like someone would fuck up and we'd be like, oh, and it'd be like heartbroken. You'd cry. Oh, it was so bad.
Me and my friends used to play the first one, and it was like it was so easy. We had it down to like muscle memory to where you hit like start and then reset
Yeah.
or restart the fucking like immediately. And we had like a 5-second rule, like within the first 5 seconds,
Yes.
you could restart.
Yeah.
And you would just sit there, and it would be two people playing, and whoever loses, you pass off the controller.
right.
But on that first like warehouse level where you double back around,
Yeah.
and like grind on that half pipe and then do the
They
wall
come back
ride.
down in through the
yeah. It would fuck it up every
Oh,
time,
dude.
and so we would sit there for like 45 minutes, being like, "Oh fuck, no, let me
Yeah,
restart."
no,
Oh fuck,
no,
Yeah.
no.
dude, if you fucking restart one more time,
The school in the there was like a bus stop that was on like Tony Hawk 3 that
Yeah.
we would play And I'd always put on Ace of Spades.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
And I'd just be so high.
My favorite line in that song is when he goes, and don't forget the Joker. He just like, that's another. And by the way, there's another card that's cool.
What about the Jack of Hearts?
Yeah.
I'm playing poker. Hey, Lemmy.
I'm glad he's dead.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Is that too far?
Nah,
Yeah.
Lemmy's
Dude, by the
definitely-
way, we are in some heavy train time.
Yeah. It's back. Every time you hear that train, a woman is coming off of the train to fuck us, guys.
I love that there's always a train running when I'm trying to have a conversation and never when I need to ride the train.
Yeah.
Right.
Should I do that? Is that a good bit?
That's
a good bit.
a
Thanks,
good
dude.
one, dude.
Yeah.
That's a really good bit.
Yo, I'll be on there. I'll be trying to get on that train, yo, and then it ain't ever there when I need it.
Have you ever noticed
That's a good bit,
this?
too.
Yeah.
You like that?
I don't know if Dundalk guy would make that observation.
Yo. I ain't never been on a train. Too many different kinds of Mexicans on there, yo. They got too many different types, yo. Too many flavors, yo. I know about Puerto Ricans and I know about Mexicans, and that's it, yo. I ain't learning no Uruguayan motherfuckers, yo.
It's always funny when they have like when dumb shitheads like that always have like one or two really funny lines.
Oh yeah.
Because then you're like, how dumb are you?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Well, that's Walt basically. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Walt
well,
Ostrowski?
oh man, yeah, yeah. So we bring up like I don't want to call him a shitty comic because for where he is, and
Yeah, he's shockingly talented.
he murders. He fucking
Yeah.
murders.
This
in-
Dundalk,
yeah,
just Walt
in Dundalk.
Ostrowski, bro.
Yeah. The guy looks like a fucking Twitter egg with a goatee. If you put a goatee in the middle of the Twitter egg.
And then you give him a Ravens hat and camo
Yeah.
Ravens pants.
The first time I met this guy, we did a show together in Federal Hill at some bar, one of those Color Me Funny shows.
Oh yeah.
And I go into the he used the bathroom before me, and I go into the bathroom after him, and he had taken a shit and not flushed.
Oh.
And it was just steakums floating in the toilet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like it's at my house. I'm gonna do it house style. Take a dump. And but now hold on. Not only did he not flush, no toilet paper next to the turd. So he just had shitted and then
He went dry?
yeah.
That's a lot of
I'm going
confidence.
commando. That's not what commando means, Walt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it Rambo style.
Oh hell yeah,
How did you not call this podcast the Baltimore Boys?
The Baltimore Bad
Because
Boys.
Cumtown is the best podcast.
Yeah,
name.
we wanted to have a lot of
Also, the theme
crossover
wasn't going to be
appeal.
Walt Ostrowski every single fucking week.
It should be, though. You guys should do a fucking homage to
A
him every
deep
time.
dive. We do get pretty deep into a shitty Baltimore comedy.
Yeah, we did. We mentioned
personalities.
Tom Myers on the first one. We apprised a bunch of people of the great Tom
Oh yeah,
Myers.
dude. If you don't know about Tommy Myers, we won't cover it now. We'll
Yeah,
we'll
we
talk
already
off
did that
air.
one.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'll
he's
cut.
one of the best, dude.
Yeah, Tom might be the best shitty comedian.
Oh
of all
yeah,
time.
I put him up against anybody shitty comedian. Was there anybody in like Denver?
I didn't start.
Oh,
I
you started in Arizona,
Tucson.
all right? Yeah. Who?
Yeah,
was
there was
there
this-
like
There was this Mexican dude that was from the South Side that he'd just get up at the open mics and he'd go, "Yo, white people, they always be like spitting, like, tuh, tuh," and he would murder. He would murder, and he wouldn't be saying anything. I think his name was Smiley or something. He'd be
Yeah,
like,
of course, his name was Smiley.
he goes, "White people are always just like, duh, I fucking spit," and it was fucking annihilate, dude. It would annihilate.
They always have names like Smiley, and they always have airbrush T-shirts.
oh yeah,
It's Smiley Spider just got shot, isn't it?
Dude, there was a spider where I grew up. He was like that, but he was like So here's the weird thing about Denver. It's Mexico,
right.
but only 200 years of whiteness.
Right,
So there's a
right,
lot of
right.
Mexican
Over
people
top.
there, and there's a surprising amount of black people in Aurora. Oh, my door's opening.
What do we got?
Oh, hey guys. But there's this kid. Pueblo is like a huge Mexican city in Colorado.
Okay.
Pueblo, Colorado.
Really?
And this kid Jerry Garcia moved to Aurora when we were in middle school, and he was like straight stereotypical cholo, like blood in blood out. Had the unibrow, hair slicked back, always wore wife beaters, was oddly muscular in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Like man body in 8th grade.
Yeah. Those kids that hit puberty at like 4.
And he had a mustache. He had like
Yeah.
the little shimmy mustache. He was like super into like fingering girls. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, what am I into yet? Fingering girls.
No, but he would be like, dude, I'm telling you, man, like Lauren's pussy gets all wet and shit. And I just had a big head, and I was like, I want to see boobs. I just want to see their boobies. Their lady parts scare me.
Yeah, dude, there were these kids were just talking in gym class in 8th grade, and they were like talking about fucking a girl.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was doing the cartoonish like leaning over way too close. They were talking about sex, and they were like, "Hey, yo, he listening, yo, he listening. He ain't never fuck, yo." And I was just humiliated in gym class. I was like, "Whoa, no, I'm not listening. I've never." And the girls laughing at me like, "Ah, yo, you
dude.
ever fuck, yo?"
It's funny when you see like a lot of black dudes are much more liberated sexually than white dudes. Like, yeah, I ran a train with that on that bitch, and then the guys would be like, I would never be in a room with another man.
Yeah, but then they're homophobic. in
Yeah,
different
that's
ways.
what's
They're
weird.
like, I don't eat pussy because the penis went in the pussy at one point.
Like, but you were touching your boy as you banged her.
yeah.
Your balls were
no.
clacking together like one of those fucking
Yeah.
what are those machines called? Those endless motion, perpetual motion machines.
Oh, you're
Wow,
trying
dude, that's such a smart reference.
The balls clacking like those are pretty funny.
Oh, those things. Oh, the Newton
Newton machines,
Newton
yeah.
balls. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in 6th grade, this girl, Mikey L, Biggie just came out. Ready to Die just came out, and I was like 11, and I was like trying to be cool.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to go home and play with my X-Men action figures.
Of course.
Like I was like waiting to get home to be like, I'm gonna set up a fort on the stairs. I'll probably turn the couch into Magneto's lair. Don't know if I'm really.
Did you actually like do that with the action figures and toys? Because I remember like toy commercials as
Hell
a kid.
yes.
The kids were always like setting up scenarios with the toys, and I'm like, who actually does that?
My dumbass.
Really?
I did it too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even have I didn't do action figures ever,
So
but I
you-
can't imagine. I didn't have an imagination.
Well, I think you did. I just think you have the emotional range of a lizard.
That's
You
true.
just never.
Your action figures just murdering each other. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was just
Or it was just a trial for a murder that happened. You didn't even get the joy of like smashing your action figures into each other. You're just doing like a high-ranked, high-pressure OJ-like trial of Wolverine. All I'm saying is, if the blades do not come out of his hands, he clearly did not do it.
He's just shredding the glove with his paws.
There you go, bub. But I was in 6th grade, and Mikey L was like, I did that thing where, and this is a life lesson I should have learned that day, but it didn't stick until I was about 28. But I go, oh yeah, that new Biggie album. It's awesome. And she goes, is he a person or a group? And I go, got me stuck.
Oh, so you were just
Because it was
talking
Notorious
out of your ass.
B.I.G. And I was like, there's no indication of singular or plural. I was like,
She said, "Is he a person?" Though.
I know I'm dumb. No, she goes,
all right.
is that a group or a person? That's what she said.
Oh, she was checking you.
Yeah, she checked me. She
Yeah.
caught me. I go, it's a guy. She goes, okay. And I go, that's the right answer? She's like, you don't know Biggie. I was like, no, I don't know
Oh, can I
Biggie.
please finger you?
I just want to go play with my X-Men. But then when Jerry Garcia moved into town and he was fingering all those pussies,
That's right.
one day in 8th grade, my best friend Byron was like, hey, Jerry Garcia, where's the rest of the Grateful Dead? Wasn't even a good zing.
Right.
Yeah.
But you just don't disrespect like a young cholo like that.
Yeah.
Dude, he lit Byron up with like 6 punches quick. Like, turns out he was fucking a Golden Gloves champ out of Pueblo. So he just fucking blasted him. Everyone was like, dude, the 2 toughest kids in my school that were Mexican were both Golden Gloves fighters. And they were like John Casados and Jerry Garcia.
Jeez.
One time there was a straight mini race war where this black dude named Carlton, who's in prison, get Carlton out of prison.
Free Carlton.
Free
Carlton,
Carlton, everybody.
Jerry, or John Casados. It was John Casados, Carlton, and this Asian dude named Solomon, and they all fucking fought. And everyone was like, "This is crazy."
It was a 3-way fight.
Yeah, But it was like all minorities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then the
All the
white
white
teachers
kids were
can't
just-
step in. They don't know what to do.
They can't.
They probably orchestrated it somehow.
They
They didn't
betting
like
on
me
it.
because that day I wore a fucking crown and I just sat at the edge and I did the sideways thumb and then I gave him the thumbs down. They're like, yo, man, I feel like this white dude's controlling all this. That's my evil intention. Race wars,
Do you think,
race
do you
wars.
think different minority groups would team up if there was a real race war?
Oh,
yeah,
for
Patrice
sure.
has that bit.
Does he?
Yeah, where he
Whoops,
says,
my
like,
bad.
So you're a hack.
Yeah, I
So
am.
way to be a hack on
Fucking
your own.
hack.
But no, I think it would.
I'm deleting this one too, dude. We're getting Adam back. We're bringing Adam back.
Bring Adam back.
Yeah.
I think it would be. Yeah, I think it would be like Asians would go with white people.
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans would go.
Mexicans would team up with the blacks, right?
Yeah, I think Mexicans and like Indians.
Ooh, no, Indians.
That'd be 50-50. You don't know which way they go. Because, dude, I'm in Midtown. I see a lot of, like, young Indian kids, and they're just, like, they act black. Like, they drop the
They,
Push
N-bomb.
comes
they
to
do
shove,
it. They
though.
act black in the way
They drop the
that-
N-bomb.
They act
Push
black
comes
in
to
the way
shove,
the
they're
white
going white.
guys act black. See, we don't have Indians stole that from us, so they're
They
like
culturally
Asians
appropriated
stole that
our
from
cultural
no,
appropriation.
because the Indians, because they're all their families are like affluent. All their families
Yeah.
are like doctors that make millions of fucking dollars. So they're rich kids. All the
Every
Indians
single Indian.
are rich kids. No, pretty much, dude. Like the average income for like an Indian family in America is like $100,000.
Nice.
That's the average.
We
but-
don't- yeah.
Get
yeah.
it.
But yeah, no, they stole Wiggerdom from it because there aren't anymore. They don't have them.
There's
Dundalk.
a dude. I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
you got to go.
No,
You gotta,
that's just
you gotta
like
go
a
to the
clothing style.
strongholds.
Yeah,
Dude, I'll tell you this. Northern California, like Podunk, Northern California,
yeah.
like, some good Colorado trash.
But I mean, like a guy that's like, nah, I'm saying, nah, I mean, like one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah, yeah,
those
yeah.
guys are still.
Very few. But
No,
you
but
can
you're right
find
though.
them.
As a culturally though,
Culturally,
there's way
it's gone.
more
Yeah.
like Indian dudes doing that right now, and just Indian people in general. South Asian, I would say.
There was a kid that I remember from middle school that would walk around with like a very affected pimp limp, like that from class to class.
Remember
There was a terrifying white
and people
kid
were
in
like,
my-
"That's just how he is. That's his thing."
There was
and
a
it's
kid,
like
I
I
don't wanna-
guarantee you, he's not doing that now at whatever bank he works at.
I don't even want to say this guy's full name because he was legitimately terrifying.
Yeah.
His name was Andy, and he used to wear, I don't want to say his full name, he wore Afro sheen in his hair. That's how big of a wigger he was.
Yeah.
Straight up. He'd be like, what's up, dog? But he was also a live wire.
Yeah.
That's why when Chappelle put out Killing Him Softly and he did that joke,
Yeah, the
about,
joke
let me tell you
about
about the
the-
most dangerous motherfucker in them groups,
Mm-hmm.
immediately I thought of Andy. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know who that is, and that he's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, Spider, we were talking about Spider. That's how it all got started.
yeah.
Yeah.
One night, me and my friend Mike and Byron are sitting on Mike's driveway, right? And we're just hanging out. Suburbs, upper middle class neighborhood,
Right.
middle class to upper middle class neighborhood. Straight up suburbs. And we're sitting there, and this fucking Cadillac just comes rolling down and takes a hard corner. And Byron goes, I think that's Spider's Cadillac. And I was like, yeah, but where's Spider going? He was going up the street towards our friend Joel's house. All of a sudden, the Cadillac just fucking turns around, flips a bitch, and starts driving towards us. And we're like, well, this is kind of getting weird.
Right.
Fucking across the street, over the street, up the driveway. We're like, ah! We just take off, go around the side of the house to Mike's house, jump the fence, get into his house, and shut the sliding glass door and lock it. And fucking Spider and Andy are just at the door, fucking beating on it. We're like, ah! And then
Wait, why were you afraid of them?
because they were going to kick the shit out of us.
For what? What did you do?
I don't know.
Just
They
for
just started
fun?
running at us, dude.
Oh,
They just
shit.
broke out at us. We were going to stand there and be like, let's figure out what's going on.
Right.
These
Yeah.
two dangerous dudes. And they chased, obviously they were going to try to fuck us up.
Holy
They chased us
shit.
in the backyard. Dude, it was so crazy because it was one of the things where I ran in the house being like, yeah, we didn't have to do that. And I looked and I was like, yeah. They were, like, they were there. Like, yeah.
there was like this guy that was like a wig that I remember when I was a teenager.
A wig.
Yeah. Because that's you get to say that word. So I
Yeah.
want to fucking.
You're really gonna get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, definitely. So no, but he one of the and he's like a dumb guy that had like a great line.
Yeah.
And it's still one of the funniest things I've ever heard. We're like sitting around like a table, and some like these two girls were talking about like IQs or whatever, and one of them was like, "Well, my IQ is 120, so that's like really smart," and the other one's like, "Oh, really? Because mine's 121." And they're like, they're like doing that back and forth. and this kid who's, white bandana, white fitted cap, like big
Yeah.
white T-shirt, where they dress like black guys, but then the clothes all have to be white. Like they have like the white Air Force Ones.
So it makes them all look super pale.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, they have to match their skin tone. They just do like a fucking, like where they take like Sub-Zero and make him Scorpion.
Yeah.
So they look like a black guy, like they just changed. They do that, where it's like the alternate outfit.
Yeah.
In
Where you were
fucking
like, oh,
Mortal
dude, check
Kombat.
this out. This guy's got a white guy filter. Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, so he's sitting there.
Light
at the
blue,
table.
too. They like a lot of light blues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Carolina Blue, baby. He's Tar Heels.
He's sitting there at the chair, like as completely slouched as possible, with
Yeah.
his like pants basically pulled down to his ankles, like he's fucking, just as relaxed as possible. And they're talking about IQs, and he goes, "Man, I ain't even gonna bring my IQ up because y'all wouldn't even believe me if I told you." And I was like, "What's your IQ?" And he's like, 472.
What a dipshit.
Dead serious.
What a dipshit.
472.
What a dipshit.
I was like hyperventilating.
Yeah.
I think because they delivered it in a way where it was like the funniest fucking.
Was he trying to be funny or was he trying
No, he was dead serious.
Oh yeah, all those dudes.
He was dead serious.
All those dudes thought they were so smart.
Yeah, no, he was going to. I remember he was always like, "I work for BMW, man. I make six figures. I work for BMW," and he was like a detailer at like a BMW dealership.
Dude, that's so funny. I totally forgot about those kids that would brag about adult stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There was this white girl who was a wigger, and she reached out to me on Facebook
Nice.
because she saw
Recently?
me. Yeah, she saw me on Showtime. And so she was like, "Oh my God, you doing things." And I was like, "You're in your 30s.
Yeah.
You're still doing this? You're in your 30s." She was like hot. I'll show you a picture of her. She was hot, but she would just fuck with like thugs.
Yeah.
Like hardcore thugs.
Right.
And we were in math class, and it's so funny you bring that up. And people just straight lying. 'Cause she go, "Yeah, my dad owns Bally's," and I was like, "What?" And
Did
she
the
goes,
company go out of business?
Yeah.
yeah. But this was back when they were like kind
Oh,
of the hot.
They
thing.
kind of
She's
were
like,
the hot gym for there.
She
for
goes,
a sec.
"Yeah, my dad be owning Bally's." I was like, "Why do you live in Aurora?" She was like, "Because my mom's from here. My dad wants me to like grow up like my mom." It's just like dumb shit like that.
Yeah. Always a lie. Always a bullshit lie.
Yeah, my friend told like a fucking great lie when we were like teenagers. He goes, I wasn't there for it, but he told our other friend, he's like, yeah, when I'm like high and shit, I can like understand German.
That's hilarious.
The language. I can't speak it, but when I'm high, I can understand. He'd never taken German. It's just the similarity between English and German.
Dude, I
when
used to
he's-
love. You think about all those like shithead middle school, high school lies that you would tell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we were using my mom's old 4Runner to take out trash cans.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dude. My first car was a fucking Chevy Blazer, and we would set up in the Pizza Hut. There was a Pizza Hut connected to like a fucking Giant and a fucking just a shitty strip mall in Dundalk actually, and we would just set up like shopping cart obstacle courses, and I would just smash through shopping carts in the fucking. And
How
then,
fun is it?
Yeah.
it's the most fun.
Once you get through the actual thing of like, oh no, I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Once you've committed
You're
to
just-
smashing shit with a car.
Yeah.
So we had my mom's 4Runner. I didn't have a car. I think my car died or something. So we're driving around, and I was like, hey, we should take out. I thought it was funny. I was like, let's take out these trash cans. So it was like, boom. And then it just became the whole night's activity.
Of
We were
course.
just like running shit over. But we were trying to push a porta potty over. We were trying to push it over, and then we drove by it, and I like tried to push it with my hand, but it fucking didn't. It just jammed my hand. And I go, oh, I broke my arm. I broke my arm. And my friend Joel was recording me on his camcorder. It was back in the day of camcorders. He goes, I don't think you broke your arm. And, and then like 5 minutes later, he lost the videotape, but we watched it as adults. 5 minutes later, he's sitting there and goes, hey, Soder has a broken arm. And I go, shut up. I didn't break my arm. It was one of those lies. I was like, no, guys, I really did. I broke my arm.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around,
Yeah,
guys.
I definitely didn't. Dude, yeah, fucking middle school kids' lies.
Yeah.
The bet. That actually,
the car thing, I kept doing that into my 20s.
Really?
Yeah, me and Jake Flores. Jake used to have this piece of shit Ford Focus, and I had like a shitty '96 Explorer, and we would one time Chris Cubis, another comic, he had to like move.
Yeah.
And so he was like asked me and Jake to help him move, and within 30 minutes of helping him move his stuff, like one of us just dropped something and it broke.
Yeah.
And then we were like, ha 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 ha, and then we just started trashing all of his stuff in his like former apartment. We like took his bed frame and threw it through the wall. And like Chris didn't give it. We were just drunk. You know,
Yeah.
it was like noon. We were trashed. It was Wednesday, and we were doing like a bit. We were like this would be a funny sketch. It's called like Quality Movers, and they just destroy everything. But there's no camera, so it's not a sketch. We're just
You guys are just
trashing.
destroying
We're
shit.
just And so he had this old computer monitor, and we're like, I'm taking the thing over my head and throwing it at the wall and shit, and smashing holes in the wall, and we're throwing it all over the parking lot, trying to smash this computer monitor. But so CRTs, those like cathode ray tubes.
Yeah.
The screen is like an inch and a half of glass.
Yeah, those old computer monitors
Yeah,
are thick as
They're
fuck.
hard as shit to break, but inside, because the way those things work is it's this like gun that shoots electrons at the screen real fast, and that's what makes it light up, and it's like precise. But so it's got to be a vacuum on the inside. So when you finally break that screen, it fucking implodes, and it's like a really cool thing to see. So and I know that, so I was like, we gotta.
I had been in that previous situation.
Yeah. So I'm like, guys, we gotta destroy this thing, and we're trying all these ways to get it to smash, and we can't do it. So eventually, we took like just the cord to it and tied it to the back of Jake's car, and then I was like riding it, and he was just driving it through the fucking parking lot, and I fell off, and he's like going around corners and smashing it into like fire hydrants and shit. But we were like,
What finally did it?
I think that did it. We like hit a curb and it popped and shit, and it was kind of underwhelming. Chris had another TV. Chris had like a 36-inch CRT.
Yeah.
That we moved into the apartment me and Chris moved into.
Yeah.
With the intention of we're gonna fucking destroy this thing at some
Yeah.
point. And there was one night I was drunk and I was like, either I'm buying PS4 or a shotgun from Cabela's so I can shoot this fucking TV. And I ended up buying the PlayStation, which is still a waste of money, but
I don't know. I think the shotgun, you would have done that.
I would have
you'd
killed
like,
myself.
Yeah.
I would have done the TV, and then the next thing would have been
You'd be like, or you would have hit someone with a buckshot
yeah.
and been like, I don't know. Now you have to do a comedy benefit once a year for your friend that's in a wheelchair. Because you decided to play fucking Sarah Connor and try to do a one-arm cock of a shotgun.
What's the one that you spin?
Oh,
He's got the
no, wait, man.
shotgun
That's a
with
repeater.
Yeah, a repeater.
You don't want a repeater.
Yeah. Do the
You'll
spin
fucking
thing.
blow your goddamn foot off. Best case scenario.
Yeah. Nah, we had fun.
That
man.
was those stories of the alcoholism days are pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Austin.
No, I want to start drinking again, just so I can make those kind of decisions. Man, I got pulled over one time. I had to like fly back to see my family for Christmas. It was the day before Christmas Eve, and I went out to a bar with like Joe Stats, and I had like 9 beers. And me and Jake had fought the night prior to that, so I had like a giant black eye. And I had 9 beers, and then I took a beer. Somehow they just let me take a beer with me from the bar, which is not, I don't know. So I'm driving, and Joe's trashed too, and I'm like, I have like a tall boy on my lap. And then I pass by this cop, and I'm like, immediately I'm like, fuck, shit, fuck, you're a cop, fuck. And then the cop's following me. I'm like, shit. And then I like, there's a red light, and I like pull halfway into it, like while the light's still red. And I'm just like fucking up. I'm like, God damn it. And then Joe's like, just take a left here, take a left here. And he's like, in my ear. And light turns green. I turn left. I've turned left onto like a divided highway. So I'm like going the wrong way down the divided highway. And Joe's like, just jump the curb. Just jump the curb. And I'm like, no, man. I'm like, I'm fucked, So I'm like, I'm going to jail, and I fucking just pull off in the first side street. I put my hazards on, and I'm like, I can't believe this, dude.
Wait, the cop lit you?
I pulled over first before he could light me because I had fucked up. So I put my emergencies on. I just pulled over, and I was waiting for him. And then, I threw the hazards on. I'm like, I'm going to jail. I'm fucking going to jail. But then the cop pulled up behind me and threw the hazards on. And then, like, somehow he comes to the window. I'm like, I can't believe this shit. And I roll down the window, and the cop's like, hey, how you doing tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'm real sorry about that. And then, like, me and Joe were first of all, a lot of it is just white privilege. But, like, immediately I was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm driving him home. He's giving me directions, and he's fucking trashed, or whatever. and Joe's like screaming already, you know. He's like just hamming up how drunk he is or whatever.
Cool.
And I had given the beer in
Perfect.
my lap to Joe beforehand. He just poured it on himself and crammed it under the seat. So the cop's like, okay, so you know why you're pulled over? I'm like, yeah, obviously. He's driving the wrong way down the thing. He's like, okay. He's like, have you been drinking tonight? And I was like, I had like 2 beers, you know. I was like, I had one with like dinner and then another one, you know, just right before we left the bar. You know, but I'm not like drunk or anything. He's like, okay, well, can you get out of the car just so I can make sure all that smell is coming from him? I was like, yeah, sure. And then still in my head, I'm like, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
And so the cop brings me around behind the car, and he's like, just hang tight for a second. And then he like talks.
Just goes and just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go whoop your drunkard friend.
Yeah. So they talk to Joe, and they come back over to me, and the cop looked just like David Bowie.
Oh, weird.
He looked like a butt, like a Jack David Bowie.
Yeah.
Like a cop David
He's
Bowie.
like Major Tom the ground control.
Yeah. We've got a couple of black guys wandering around the back of the bank.
Young Americans, they were black and they were driving.
Yeah, and they deserved it. Yeah, so this cop looked just like David Bowie, and like drunk part of my mind is like, tell him he looks like David Bowie. He'll think that's like cool. You'll ingratiate yourself to the cop. He's gonna be like, oh, for real, man? You know?
I love
Thanks,
the Star
dude.
Child.
Yeah. Luckily I didn't. You know, he was like, okay, like I do smell alcohol. He's like, you only had 2 drinks, and he's like, are you telling the truth? And I was like, yeah, it was 2. It was like 1 with dinner and then 1 just now. He's like, okay. He's like, I do smell a little alcohol in your breath. I don't think you're lying to me. You know, if you'd said you hadn't been drinking, then we'd have a fucking issue. But, you know, he's like, I'm going to let it slide. So he's like, what you want to do? And he, like, brings me back to my car, and he's like, you just go around here, you know, take a right, and then, you know, make sure you get on the right side of the road, you know, coming around. I'm like, all right, thanks, you know. And then I'm, like, just sitting there with Joe. I'm like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe that worked. And as I was saying that, the cop was like, he was at the window. He's like, yeah, you forgot your ID, you know. And I was like, thanks, man, you know. Yeah. And I really have no idea how I got out of that one.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I was when I was 17, we did mushrooms.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy did mushrooms, and we ran out of cigarettes. We just ate the mushrooms. We were like, we're gonna need cigarettes, because when you trip, when I used to trip in high school, I used to love to smoke like 2 packs.
You must have been cool as hell.
Oh, dude, I was so much pussy. Actually, I wasn't. I had sex once in high school, and that was it. But
nice, dude.
dry fucked a lot. So
yeah, I came in my pants a lot. We figured out that's what first base is. It's a walk if you come in your pants.
Oh yeah, I walked.
It's a walk.
lot.
Yeah.
I walked a lot.
I didn't fuck at all.
But we ate. We both ate an eighth of mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
But I ate mine first, like probably 30 minutes before he did. And I ate it, and then he came over and ate his. And I was like, yo, we gotta go get cigarettes. And he's like, all right. But his mom dropped him off. He's like, I don't have a car. I was like, drive my car. Drive my car. We'll go get cigarettes. He's like, all right. So we're taking like this back way.
Yeah.
Something. And I'm like, oh, take it right here. And he runs a red light, like barely runs a red light. Fucking cop right behind us. We're like, fuck. Pull us over. That's how I knew the mushrooms started working, because the red and blue lights on the inside of my car, and this is like dusk, so it's just starting to get dark, and it's like they were like hitting each other, and I was like, oh man, oh man, and he's like freaking out. My buddy Mike's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Right.
I'm like, just wait. So it's a lady police officer comes to the door. I'm like, Miss Officer, I'm so sorry. This is my car. I'm planning on drinking tonight, and so I wanted my friend to drive it just so I could make sure when I was sober that he could. And I was just like mushroom talking.
Yeah.
Just like, and she's like, okay. Can I see both of your licenses? And I was like, yeah. We both give her our license, and she's like, okay. And then goes back, and we're melting down. Mike and I are melting down. I'm like, dude, I can't go to jail on fucking mushrooms. I'm gonna fucking die in there. I can't do it. And he's like, dude, it'll be all right, man. I don't know. Like, they're gonna take my license. Like, she better not look at my pupils. We're waiting for like 5 minutes. It's starting to get fucking pretty. Like, what are they doing? Are they calling for backup?
Right. Yeah.
You just don't know. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're just on
yeah,
mushrooms. And she comes back, and she just hands us both of our licenses, and she goes, You boys are having the luckiest day of your life. There was a shooting that we need to report to, so you guys are good to go.
Get out of here.
Like he drove away, and I was like, oh, fuck.
I'm so glad that 4-year-old got shot to
Yeah.
death.
It's apparently there was something at the Batman movie. You're like, King,
Aurora, baby.
A-town.
Yeah, that's what it's known for.
Yeah.
It's James Holmes.
Yeah, James Holmes, who's, by the way, not even from Aurora. He's from San Diego.
Oh, why was he there?
Yes.
Just for the shooting?
You would rather.
No.
Yeah. He heard it was a really nice shooting theater.
He's like, I heard the acoustics is awesome. The bounce off a sawed off. Really. I want to do my live album.
You
in
ever see
Aurora.
those? You ever see those theater chains that are? It's like I think they're called Tinseltown, and they
Yeah,
got this
that's
like
always great.
stupid. They have them in Texas. These like ridiculous movie theaters with this fucking,
I like to think of it like shooters do shootings like they're doing an album. It's
Yeah.
like, where are you going to do your mass shooting? It's like, I was thinking about Santa Barbara, but I feel like that's hack.
Yeah.
I want to do Colorado. Like, a lot of good shootings there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like Columbine's the classic. How am I going to outdo Columbine? I don't
Dude,
know.
but
What
it's
do
not
you
about
have?
outdoing. It's about doing your own thing with it. It's like playing with it,
Maybe dress up like the Joker.
Yeah.
That's what's so funny.
Onto something.
I could not stop laughing at that when.
What?
Well, the Joker thing that
Yeah.
the shooting happened, and it's like, yeah, he thought he was the Joker.
Yeah, but that's also that shows you so he was a med student at the University of Colorado, and the University of Colorado built 2 hospitals in Aurora to kind of like build up Aurora. Because Aurora's like it's a dilapidated suburb.
Little methy. You say?
Not really. It's just kind of it's like middle class. It's the evaporating middle class.
Gotcha,
the lower middle. It's
Like, have you ever seen the movie Suburbia with Flea?
no.
It's this like early '80s, like it's in the same vein as River's Edge. If you've
Okay.
ever seen River's Edge,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got Flea in it when he's 16. It's
Okay.
just these like
Really?
punks in suburbia.
Yeah, that's basically what
But
it's
it's
like.
all worn down. Like all the houses are vacant and shit.
Yeah, they're not like close to vacant. Like now,
It's just not what it used to be, type of thing.
you could tell it was super nice in the 70s.
Right.
All the architecture, you're like, this was really nice in the 70s.
Right.
That's weird about like, we all live in New York, like big cities. You watch, like, I've watched all these old buildings come down and new buildings go up, and they try to update it. But suburbia, motherfuckers just keep, especially in Colorado, they just keep moving where there's untouched land.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll just build, so you can actually see the decades.
Right.
Especially in Aurora, where you're like, oh, this was big in the 80s. This was
Right.
nice in the 90s. This was nice in the early 2000s. And now it's like, the McMansions.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
starting to move out. So the University of Colorado brought in hospitals to like stimulate the economy of Aurora. And James Holmes was like a medical student there. And I think he was either schizophrenic or bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
But he was off his meds.
He's an agent of chaos. That's how he identifies.
What if he was the Joker the entire time? We're like, this guy.
They should get him for the new movie. I mean, let him out of jail, because to be honest, he was the best Joker. Heath Ledger was good, but
I like
James Holmes
Nicholson.
was
I'm
the
still sticking Nicholson.
Yeah.
Nicholson's like, I want to go meet the guy. I want to see how he did
funny
his
it would be
role.
if a guy shot up the movie theater acting like Jack Nicholson. He thought he was Jack Nicholson. Yeah. God damn it, Chief! I'm gonna kill all of them. Yeah.
Why don't we broaden our horizons? Lawrence? Are you playing Bat Dance?
Carol the waitress meets Simon the.
He's playing bat dance while he's shooting them. He's got his own boombox.
Lawrence? That's all they hear before he starts getting shot up. Party man! A new man in town! Yeah, there was like that was super fucked up. So I gotta make good to bring Aurora back into the spotlight.
Yeah, dude, and you're doing it. You're killing it right now. You just had the special drop.
You did
Album drop,
Special drop, and you're on the award-winning Paul Giamatti show.
It hasn't won any awards.
Oh well,
I
I mean,
hope it does.
I just thought that was just a thing you say about things.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I didn't.
No, you
realize
don't think you don't realize those are based on
It's
actual
won some
things?
kind
Yeah.
of some kind of independent spirit award or something.
Yeah, you gotta have. And if
That'd be cool.
Paul Giamatti is an award in and of itself.
Yeah, he's
He's like a
yeah.
little trophy.
I've won the Paul Giamatti, which is a handshake
Dan.
from Paul Giamatti.
Good to see you, Dan. That's my Giamatti.
I don't like it.
Dan, how's it going?
He's just an asthmatic nerd.
I'll tell you,
I am always about to have a heart attack. That's
it's
Paul
almost a
Giamatti.
Richard Nixon meets Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
He, I'll tell you why I like him so much.
Yeah.
Besides him being a super nice guy, at the premiere, Judah Friedlander was there, and Paul was saying hello to everybody. Then he saw Judah and lit up. He was like,
Yeah,
Judah! And I was like, anybody that likes Judah Friedlander that much,
Yeah,
I'm way on board with.
that's great. Any famous person, any super
He's a litmus
famous.
test. Alec Baldwin and Paul Giamatti.
Oh yeah,
Alec Baldwin is a guy. Do you know Phil Burke, the kid that does he does like mics and shows around New
Okay.
York? But he did some bar show on the Lower East Side, and Alec Baldwin was there, and he's like, "I want to make you famous."
He said that?
Yeah, and he's
gonna
like,
make
he
you
gave him his like agent's info, and like Phil was like beaming. He came to cabin afterwards. He's like, "Yeah, I can't believe it," and he's still just doing mics. And
You just never heard from
2 years
Alec
later,
Baldwin?
nothing happened.
I did a movie with Alec Baldwin, and I got a picture, and that's
Nice.
all I wanted.
Yeah,
that's great.
I don't do pictures ever.
You never asked for pictures?
Well, because they're celebrities. They make me look like shit. Why would I want a really shitty picture of me?
You know why I wanted a picture with him? Because he was so nice. I was going through a breakup, and he just sat there and talked to me about it.
He
For
sucked your
Really?
dick?
Dude, we
Get out of here!
we ate a plate of French fries and
Were you
gossiped about girls.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Wow.
How have you not told this story before?
Yeah.
I can't
It was
believe
awesome.
It.
He like sat there. He's like, "She wasn't for you." He'd say stuff like that. Where he goes, "I'm telling you, someone got in her ear."
Dude, how much more does advice from Alec Baldwin land than from like even your best friends?
My
Your best friends could tell you
my
something.
dead father could come back, and it wouldn't be as much as Alec Baldwin. By the way, talking about it, here's the weird thing. He was like, I went through a tough divorce in 2000. I want to be like, yeah, Kim Basinger.
Yeah, we all know about it.
Everybody knows about
You
that.
called
too.
your daughter a rude pig, also. We know
Rude
about
boy.
that.
You called your daughter a rude boy. Yeah, be real
Yeah,
mean boy. But it was so crazy that he was just like, "Here's what I'm going to tell you: don't get married before 35." He like just told me all this awesome stuff, and I was like, "Yes, Alec
Thank you,
Baldwin.
Alec.
Well, I feel like that applies if you're Alec Baldwin, because Alec Baldwin at 35 was right around when he started, swelling. Like he became like a very.
Oh, you're saying when he was like
Physically.
super handsome,
Dude,
and then
Oh yeah,
Good,
he used
yo.
to be a beautiful man, and then something happened where
he's
he
still a good-looking older
He's still
man.
good.
He's
looking.
killing it for.
He's good
for
looking,
his
but
age.
he has that thing where like some guys just start to expand. They never get fat; they just take up more space.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking on water.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is there a
but
leak?
the way,
Checking your
yeah,
skin?
the way a
Little
corpse
pin.
does. It's
Yeah.
like Alec Baldwin like was on some boat that disappeared, and then he washed up on the shore 6
You're like,
months
are
later.
you a gypsy curse?
Yeah. Were you almost enslaved by pirates, by Hong Kong pirates?
Hong Kong pirates.
Yeah.
We are not African pirates. We are Hong Kong pirates.
Listen to me.
Listen, I am not African pirate. I'm Hong Kong pirate.
I live with
Hong
those
Kong.
people. I live with all Hong Kong pirates. There's a
Is that
dumpling
what you
place.
call Chinese people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hong Kong
what a
pirate.
great name. What a great
Yeah.
name.
Well,
Oh,
you
me and my Hong Kong pirate.
Yeah, the grandmother doesn't speak any English at all, so
Does
I
she
mean,
like you?
I could call her Hong Kong pirate. I don't know.
That's also a great band name.
Yeah,
Hong Kong pirates.
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And they have to open every show with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They got a hype man that just plays the gong.
I think I'm
Gong.
Japanese.
The beginning and
That's
the
so
show, but-
woke.
Yeah, I can't tell if she likes me or
I
not.
love being woke.
Nothing on this podcast is woke. We don't do any kind of.
We're
woke
the
things.
anti-woke podcast.
Yeah,
You should
No.
call it the Asleep Podcast.
Yeah, my
the
girlfriend.
Sleepy Boys.
Yeah.
Sleepy Boys.
We ain't woke. We ain't never gonna be woke, bitch.
Yeah, we Sleepy Boys.
I'm on Xanax. I'm using slurs. I'm using
Tell us-
slur. I'm on it. The guy
Your
who
boy
walked
on
up-
Telling
Ambien.
stories about white privilege, get me out of conflicts with the police. But I'm acting like it's intelligence.
You know what I hate is wiggers. I can't explain why, but there's something about them that pisses me off, man.
Just why would you? They're just
Sleepy
traitors.
Boys.
I see them as traitors.
Yeah, they're
Sleepy
traitors.
Boys.
the Sleepy Boys.
Sleepy boys. Yeah, no, I can't tell if the Chinese people I live with like me or not because the language is so harsh. that like like I love you in Chinese is like "Bangada!"
Yeah.
Ding ba!
Yeah.
He say he rip your face off.
Oh, but it was so tender. Oh, no, very no tender.
He say he no like you at all. He find you to be disrespectful.
Yeah, no one outworks immigrants. Like you live with an immigrant. If you live near immigrants, you're like, that guy works.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember this dishwasher I worked with
Yeah.
at the restaurant. He was from Ghana. His name was Lasaw, and he wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
He was this African dude, and he would like always brag that he never slept. I'd
Yeah.
be like, Lasana, where do you sleep? He'd be like, I go to a park, I lay down for 10 minutes on
Yeah.
the bench. I go to my next job, and then I come here. I was like, oh my God, I got 6 and I am beat.
For energy, I crush spider in
Yeah.
bowl and drink blood.
I don't know if you know this, but I take the vapor from the dish machine, and it gives me power. I'm like a locomotive.
Yeah.
I am steam engine. I burn it.
It's just he only gets tired when he can't find albinos to eat.
Yeah.
He has to kill
I
albinos for
consume
power.
the whitest people in order for me to be the king. I am the king.
Yeah, no, it's because immigrants don't know about happiness yet. It's
Yeah.
it's always there. I'm the shitty
Yeah.
kid.
I don't think it's happiness as much as immigrants don't think they're worth. Or they don't feel entitled to being uncomfortable.
They don't feel entitled, and it's also like if they're a straight up immigrant, like less of the culture is really for them or accessible. Like what is the old Chinese grandmother I live with going to do this weekend? Go see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Maybe.
She's going to go see Lady Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
I don't
She's
think it's
gonna
called Lady Ghostbusters.
It's called Lady
It's not a
Ghostbusters.
fucking
It's called
college team.
it's called Miss Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Miss Ghostbusters.
Miss Ghostbusters.
Sorry, I got Ghostbusters pronouns wrong.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's the Sleepy Boys.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be woke.
Yeah.
But also, it's that thing of like, I think even children of immigrants, in an American thing, is you think you have the right to not be uncomfortable. So when you're uncomfortable, you're like, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
and you take that as like pain.
What-
Where like immigrants work like 100 hours and their hands are bleeding
Yeah,
from
yeah,
them
yeah.
being dry, and they're like, well, that's not pain. That's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's funny because I mean I live in a tenement with this Chinese family,
Yeah.
and it's close quarters, and the hot water's off all the time, and they have no recourse. They can't. I mean, I've complained to 311, it does nothing, and they just have to live like that. They do all their laundry in the fucking shower, and they live off pennies. And
So when you planning on moving out?
well, that's the thing is like I'll tell people about it, and like even Ari was like, "Yeah, human beings aren't supposed to live like that," and it's like, but referring to me, I'm like, "No, plenty do, plenty, plenty of them do, and they're
It's
fine
actually
with it."
how I
They're like,
live.
how do you do that? It's like, well, I mean, the Chinese do it. And they're like, yeah, but then, they're different somehow. They're not people. And it's funny. I love, but because it's on the Lower East Side. Is there's all these like people like tourists will come and they'll go to the tenement museum and go on walking tours of the Lower East Side, and they'll be like walking past Chinese families that live in the Lower East Side, and they're like, yeah, can you believe how hard immigrants used to struggle in this neighborhood? But I mean, like the good kind of immigrants.
Not the kind that had the soupy language that we
Right.
don't understand.
Like the suspender mustache guys, the organ grinders, the kind of immigrants who like to romanticize. Not
Remember the
fucking-
guys that used to wear paperboy hats?
Yeah, not the ones that spend all their time squatting and smoking illegal cigarettes. It's contaminated with fucking Chernobyl radiation.
Russian old Moscow
Yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah. Not those kind of immigrants.
Boiling chicken hearts.
Yeah. No, but they do it, and I mean, I actually like have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been like super cool. They kind of almost like my heart melted when the FBI came to my apartment looking for me, and I wasn't there, and the fucking dad was like, even if they come back, we tell them we don't know you. And I was like,
Are you my new dad?
yeah. He had no clothes on when he said that too. He was wearing his boxers. He'd eating fish eyes off a plate with chopsticks. And he's like, yeah, we tell them we don't know you. It's okay. It don't matter.
I tell them, fuck off.
Yeah.
You ain't cool
don't
with
be
me.
police. We call transporter. Send you to Hong Kong.
Don't worry.
We get transporter to bring you back to Hong Kong.
I've been hired by your Chinese family to take you over to Hong Kong. Is your name Nicholas Mullen? Well, here's the deal. I've got about 15 minutes to put you in the back of this BMW before half the triads and the FBI come looking for both of us. So get in right now.
Yeah.
Hi, On the transporter.
We call transporter.
Yeah, transporter.
Transporter. I
Is
see
it
him right there.
The casual conversation.
How you doing, Ling? Yeah, I'll come pick up your boy. Where are we going? Oh, HK. Nice. Hope you don't run into Hong Kong pirates.
That's a trailer for the movie Callback with Jason Statham.
It's just all callbacks. Something I
Is it
didn't get from
Jason's-
SNL.
How does Jason Statham not have a podcast? That would be the #1 celebrity podcast. That would immediately
Welcome to Jason
beat.
Statham puts together IKEA furniture. It's a frustrating podcast. You're listening to What the
Fuck with Jason Statham.
I just go to the newspaper and go, what the fuck is that? Oh, hey, look, Donald Trump ahead again. What the fuck is that?
Speaking of Donald Trump and British guys, I saw Jeff Leach at Stand Up New York the other night, and he was doing a bit, and his rings fell off.
Did he disappear?
No. It was
just turned
it
into
was
a pile
so
of
funny though.
scarves
He
once the
waved
rings
his
were off.
he waved his hand, and all of the rings came off, and then went into the audience.
What's your policy on accessories for comedians?
It's
Harsh anti.
it counts as a prop.
Yeah.
And a prop that you don't
If you
put
have a
effort
leather
into.
band on your wrist,
You gotta go,
Yeah.
buddy.
I'm
What are you
gonna
doing?
gun for you to chop your arm off.
Yeah.
We should have machetes. Sharia law.
Yeah. Wait, my friend Ruby was telling this story one time. She was like, "Yeah, when I started comedy, I would always have to have my sunglasses on my head because I wanted to be like, that's the girl with the sunglasses on her head comic." And I was like, that doesn't make
That's
any
not
sense.
how that works. This is it.
Yeah, it's not like-
You're not a Smurf.
Yeah.
You're a fucking
Yeah,
comedian.
you're not a tertiary Smurf.
Yeah, you're a fucking.
Sunglass Smurf. That's how they notice me. I'm a sunglass Smurf.
Yo, fuck boys, I gotta get going.
All right. Normally we do like a break, but that was like that's enough time.
Nah,
I
we
think. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go do.
You filled the quota?
show.
Yeah.
I
filled
gotta
the
go do
quota.
a show I
That,
forgot about.
that one went well. I
Yeah,
think.
that was a good one.
There
Dude,
was
we
not
came
too
up with
much.
Jason Statham's podcast.
That's hilarious. I
Yeah.
feel like that was good. I don't think we let any of the listeners down.
We also created a better name for Cumtown, the Sleepy Boys.
Sleepy Boys.
Yeah, Sleepy
It's gonna
Boys.
stay-
That would be the Umwo crew.
I'm telling you, could change it now. You're still in the game.
No, I'm not changing it. Do you know how much time I
that's how
spent on that logo? It looks exactly like cum. If you zoom in on
you
it,
seen the logo? Yeah,
dude,
we gotta
there's
show
a
you.
cloudiness to it. I like designed. There's like 4 different layers. Not only is it like embossed, but in different areas it's lumpier.
This
So
is how Dan. You know, Dan's a good friend. He's trying to gently push us to change it. He's not gonna say
Yeah.
don't. He's not gonna say straight up change it. It's stupid to have a podcast with the word "cum" in it. He's like, oh, we got a better one.
I think
We
it's
should all go with
smart.
that.
I think it's a smart thing to do.
I don't.
How mad Nick is.
Yeah, but I think you're not going to get people that want to hear this. You're going to want to hear people talking about cum or fucking.
We're number 25 on the comedy charts.
Oh.
2 episodes.
I'm
So
not even on the charts. My album is out though. Go to iTunes. And
yeah. No, let's
For
plug
real.
all of Dan's stuff because Dan's great. One of the best comics working.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No.
At
I'm-
Dan Soder on Twitter and Instagram, and go buy my album Not Special on iTunes.
Yeah, and check out the new special on Comedy Central, or
Thanks.
you
Yeah, I
still
think it's
have it.
on like when this comes out, you'll be able to download it on iTunes or the Comedy Central app.
Yeah,
Hell
I mean,
yes,
I've been
dude.
like a huge fan of yours since we did that South by.
Thanks, man. That's
years
when I
ago,
met the
and
girl of
you're
my
always-
dreams who has a boyfriend, and I think she's married.
Oh, the one with the nice juice that I run.
Yeah. And that's how we end on a cum note. But yeah, thanks for coming, dude. Thanks
Yeah,
for doing
I
it.
just came.
So much better than Adam.
Hey, I like that.
Just reiterate. All right, goodbye, folks.
Thanks, cum boys.
Joe Rogan is like I think, on the whole, a pretty
Rogan
good person.
rocks.
Yeah, I think he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's got dumbass friends, but he's a chill bro. He's a chill bloke.
I
Who
think
you
he's
talking
a
about?
chill ass bloke.
Arthur
Rogan.
Morgan.
Brother of the pod, Joe Rogan,
Oh.
from Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, he's voting for Trump. I guess we're all going to vote for Trump now, like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, if Rogan tells me to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my hat, dude. Voting for Trump. It's gonna
The
feel
bad
great.
guy, the black hat.
Black hat.
And not only should, and look, I'm all for freedom of speech, but Joe Rogan should be sodomized in prison for those things that he said, and he shouldn't be allowed to say them. Canceling doesn't exist. But I am lying about what Joe Rogan said, and drawing attention to it in the hopes that he'll lose his job. But if that happens, it's not. There's no 1-to-1 relationship between what I did and what happened. Welcome to American podcasting.
Yeah.
What kind of sneakers you got on, big boy?
Yo, you ever watch MMA?
Bro, they got to be fresh. You probably get girls, though, bro, because you got confidence.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what women... Well,
that's what it's about.
A woman's brain responds to confidence.
Yeah.
That's why I've been taking Brazilian karate.
Yeah.
I've been taking Brazilian Shang-Chi.
Yeah, yeah.
With a Brazilian guy. I think so.
Yeah, yeah. I
This
put
little-
on the karate clothes.
Yeah. I was walking around the other day. There was a guy cleaning up at Target.
You put a gi on.
I used to hang out in the dressing room till after hours at Target. And
Okay.
And one time I came out of the dressing room a little early. There was a little Mexican guy going around.
He was
and I was like,
up?
bro, can you teach me Brazilian karate?
Yeah.
And now I give him $500 every Thursday. And he's been teaching me karate.
You guys just roll around on the floor? And
Yeah,
stuff?
so I can beat up my son and then fuck his mom. Because she responds
So
to
she'll
that.
respect you.
So she'll respect me, bro.
Yeah.
That's, and if you're a young guy, you listen to this, you're a young millennial, once again, aged 51 to 78 years old.
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys don't realize this. What women respond to, they got primal brains,
It's true. Like, all the women that are like, I just want a good guy. I want someone that respects me. Someone, what they really want is a guy that's capable of doing karate.
I don't know exactly
on a child.
And I know what a lot of you are
strong
saying.
enough to beat up a kid.
If women are if that's what women respond to, why can't I Google your name right now, Brian? And there's 15 articles on TMZ about you raping 50 different women.
Yeah.
But
unsubstantiated.
Well, hold on. That's a matter for the courts. What is true though is I've lost count of my number.
Yeah.
It's in the thousands. So if 5% of that is
right,
but 95% of it is consensual,
right,
guess who's getting pussy for real, bro?
Yeah, you're still getting it in.
The sneaker doctor.
The sneaker boys.
The wizard of sneaker the sneaker mind. They call that the sneaker mentality.
Yeah, and I know that like we're in LA, but we have these accents.
Yeah.
But that's just like, we've never even been to New York.
I've never been to New York.
No, but like this is like,
bro, I'm from San Francisco.
This is the real. You're from San Frangelico?
Yeah, I'm from San Francisco. I use the name Tommy B, but
yeah.
My real last name is Barjuznianian.
Oh, you're Armenian.
Yeah, no, my parents are like Syrian or Lebanese or something.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, they did real estate. They did commercial real estate, so I grew up as like a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go by Tommy B now. I've been buying sneakers since I was 14.
Yeah, I'm just doing fucking comedy.
I got into comedy age 51 years old.
Yeah.
And
I've been going up at the mic at the store.
I'm at the store every night,
every
bro.
fucking night. You gotta put your face in.
Reps.
Yeah.
The work. And I literally mean reps, dude. Half the time I'll go up on stage and I'll bring a set of dumbbells with me. While I'm, so that it's even more work. I wear ankle weights while I do stand up because I'm trying to give 110%.
I'm trying to work the hardest.
Yeah.
I might not be the funniest, but I'll work your ass.
I'm wearing six sizes, 6 X's over my regular size, and I'm covered in lead weights when I go on stage because I want to make sure I'm putting in the work, reps, And I'm like, yo, who's fucking squirting? Who's doing that? And it's not. It's more. It's even more harder.
Right.
Because I'm being weighed down by all these ankle weights. I got on
that's right.
And that's how. Look, I've been doing comedy 6 months, but I'm committed to the lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm doing the podcast.
I'm got the podcast.
I'm going up every night.
I got the sneakers. I've committed 50 rapes. I'm in it. I'm in the lifestyle.
Doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
I'm doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I got a lead on 2 midgets in a rental space. We're getting Great Danes and we're creating the greatest TV show of all time. Bro, I'm telling you, we got this.
Bro, it's just LA style.
It's just LA. That's just what
it's just LA style.
I'm just trying to be the king. I'm trying to be. Let's just say I've had my own experience.
You don't pull any punches, bro.
I don't pull any punches, dude.
Yeah. Whether it's a woman or you're on stage.
Look, I tell it like how
300 pounds in body weights.
Yeah, here on the 2 losers that weigh 6,000 pounds due to ankle weights, but they got sneakers and a King's Mentality podcast. I'm pulling no punches, bro.
Dude, it's like. And
Bada bada ba ba ba. I'm loving it. That's my catchphrase.
Really?
Yeah, I do that after every joke. I go bada ba ba ba. I'm loving it. But then
yeah.
it turns out that I kind of got in a legal issue with that.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently,
They found out.
yeah,
about
it's like
that.
a fucking restaurant that already has that.
No shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, bro.
Mhm.
You gotta, bro. You gotta say fuck you to them.
So I'm
dude.
changing. I changed it. It's bada ba ba ba. Pizza, pizza. That's what I do now.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to see them take that away from you.
Yeah, you know, they got this restaurant, Little Caesars.
Yeah.
And me and Tommy C were in there. That's another guy who does comedy. Together, our combined age is 147 years old.
Yeah, he's funny. That guy. He's funny.
Yeah, he's dude.
Funny, dude.
He's a fucking powerhouse,
He's a powerhouse.
gorilla,
Yeah.
rapist, beast animal, dude. He's like the fucking a lightning rod, muscle man, power ass, jailhouse killer,
Yeah.
beast, bro. On stage, I'm telling
Oh my
you.
god. It's
You
like
know?
you watch him do a set. It's like a where were you kind of moment.
Yeah.
You know.
He is just
I
a
saw him
fucking
go up.
absolute beast. But we were getting,
Yeah.
we were bulking together.
Okay.
We
You're
had
doing
just
it at steroids.
we did it. We were doing spots all night.
Oh, spots.
So
yeah.
cumulatively, you know, it's like we've been on stage for maybe 45 minutes
Yeah.
for the whole night. You know,
Yeah.
but we got the ankle weights on the whole
Right.
time.
So you're bulking.
we're
yeah.
sweating. Yeah, we gotta fuel up. So we went to
That's
this
right,
little
bro.
Italian place. You know, you know me. I'm big on authentic Italian.
Yeah.
We went to this
What,
place.
Buca di Beppo?
We went to this place, Little Caesars.
Oh, okay.
But we were sitting there, and I said to him, I was like, Tommy, what about this? Big Caesars.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
fucking, it's this,
Bro.
but you get two pizzas. Instead of the one. You pay the price for the one pizza, they give you two pizzas. And he just lost his mind. I mean, he's looking at me, he's like, that's a really good idea. Which, by the way, that is a perfect Tommy C
Yo,
impression.
you got him. Bro.
Tommy Chromosome sounds exactly
Dude,
like that. Dude.
Tommy C.
Yeah, Tommy. They call him Tommy in parentheses 2 chromosomes.
He's a beast.
Tommy C. Absolute fucking brain retard on stage. They call him the power mongoloid retard 5000 laser brain monster dick bastard of comedy stage power.
Yeah.
That's why it's like the more time I spend with Tommy C, the more I can feel his mentality sort of rubbing off on me.
Yeah.
You know? Because I ask him, I'm like, have you written any new jokes? He's like, no, I just bought more sneakers.
Yeah.
I got more sneakers. I got a couple more black belts.
Yeah. I downloaded the Signal app.
Yeah.
So bitches can't.
I go in
You
the
know,
green.
they
You go in the
can't
green room.
screenshot.
There's New York comics here. They're scrolling through their notebooks. All the L.A. comics, they're covered ankle weights, injecting PEDs. That's what sets the absolute killer bastard gorilla rapist from the nerd. You know, like the nerd guys that are just trying to read jokes,
Right.
instead of being the mindset mentality gorilla.
Dude, it's just boring. The New York guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're just so boring. you
Yeah.
know? They don't know anything about MMA.
My thing, bench pressing and being random.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting into.
Yeah. And trying to befriend Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee's a nice guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Really good guy,
Yeah.
Bobby Lee.
He's helped a lot of people.
Absolute killer.
Absolute retard.
Just absolute monster retard.
Killer. You gotta see him, dude. He's electric.
Dude, Bobby goes on stage and fucking people are putting guns in their mouths and blowing their fucking brains out because they
Fucking
can't
murderer.
stop. They can't stop laughing.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
It hurts.
and that's they you know what? You ever heard of debicles?
Decibels?
Debicles.
No.
I looked it up. So Tommy C was telling me about this. They got this shit debicel.
He's smart.
They got this shit debicel, which is like it tells you how fucking loud a shit is.
Oh, okay.
You know? So
Yeah.
like you know how you weigh something, right? Like
Yeah, it's how many pounds it is.
you know, like me, I'm 5'4", 392 pounds.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so I have a height
Prime of your life.
that's got a number, weight that's got a number.
Yeah.
But sound,
That has a number too.
now it's got, because it used to be volume, but that's on the other, that's on the
That just goes up to
that's
10.
on the knob.
Yeah.
You know, and that depends on the fucking thing. But like, what if
Yeah.
you're outside and you say like, what's the volume? And that's what decibels is.
Yeah, that's right.
And they put that in one of Bobby's shows, and the number was so fucking high that you know they had to close. It was illegal because people were laughing so hard that they lost the business license.
They had to call the cops,
and they had to close the place down.
Yeah.
Separate from that, I guess the owner of the club had like raped a couple of female comedians.
Yeah, but it was the decibels.
Yeah, and they said the owner raped a bunch of female comedians. I said, damn, I had no idea he also did comedy. I had no idea the owner of the club was also a comedian.
Damn.
And I said, we got to get this guy some sneakers.
We
got to
get him on the podcast. Yeah.
We got to get him on the podcast, bro.
Give him a chance, you know?
Yeah.
Work him out a little.
We asked him, we say, what's your ratio, bro? Consensual and non-consensual, what's your ratio? Because if you're over 95%, basically in the pussy world, you're like a killer. You're like a stage monster.
Yeah.
You're like a monster, fucking gargoyle, monkey face, fucking bitch, retard, jungle piece of ass. Bobby Lee on stage is a piece of ass.
He's an
bro.
absolute piece of ass.
He's an absolute fucking bombshell on stage, bro. You see that guy on stage?
Oh my god,
he is an absolute sex pot.
Damn,
just slut, pig, power bastard.
Oh my god.
The decibels was so high, my dick got so hard it popped.
Your dick could get hard from decibels.
It, like, you know, a cartoon thermometer in the summertime
way,
when it
bro.
popped, that the top popped.
No way, bro.
Yeah. You had to get reconstructive surgery.
They fixed it?
Yeah.
They made it bigger, maybe? Or?
I mean, it was already pretty big.
Yeah.
Number one rule of comedy, you always say that your dick is big. You always compliment yourself
you have
sexually.
to say that, you get it
Because it's
in.
not about making the audience laugh. It's about making the women in the audience be so bored that they keep drinking and drinking and drinking
until
by the end of the show,
fuck them.
you can take them back to your hotel room.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, because they don't know where they are.
And if you're doing a full hour,
you
know how many drinks is that? You know?
Yeah.
You
do a full hour. Personally, what I tell the clubs is, you know, a lot of clubs have a 2-drink minimum. I tell them we're going 15 drink minimum.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, you can't even joke around like that anymore.
I know. It's because it's like woke, you know.
It's because of this woke stuff.
I can't. Like,
and it's
just
like, you know,
they want to
like,
make this shit illegal.
It's like, you know, it's like, do you think I'm fucking rapist, bro? My criminal defense attorney is a fucking black woman. That's
right.
that's my public defender in the you know, remember the 14-year-old in San Jose?
I remember,
Yeah.
and you told me you not only consider her to be your lawyer but also a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
and she jokes around.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. She's got a really good sense of humor.
Yeah,
yeah, especially about all the things you've done. You know, she's like, not again.
Well done? Question mark.
You know, accused of. You know.
As in, am I done doing it? Hell no. Hell no. I'm gonna keep going till they change the laws. That's the move. The judge is like, "Did you do this?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm pleading. This shit ain't wrong.
Yeah, and it's not over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So consent missing in this situation, but when other women see my gorilla stage killer ankle weight mindset, they're gonna say this guy takes what he wants.
Yeah.
Then in the future, Your Honor, by taking advantage of some people now, I'm preventing myself from taking advantage of other people in the future.
Yeah.
Because when this very public sexual assault case goes forward, you know about women writing letters to guys in jail.
Oh yeah.
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 That's what's going to happen. You put me in there,
right?
I'm going to get those letters.
Yeah.
And so this is a play by me. Everything's always a play. Right?
Right.
You don't understand that because you're a judge. You're always making decisions.
Right.
A guy like me,
you're 3 steps ahead.
I'm 5 steps ahead, bro.
Yeah.
That's
very like chess.
Your joke.
Chess mindset.
Your joke is you say you're 3 steps ahead,
and then you say 5,
and I say, bro, I'm 5 steps ahead. I'm 5
Wait,
steps
do it
ahead.
again.
Bro.
You're 3 steps ahead.
I'm 5 steps ahead. Oh man, God,
man.
Yeah, I just love comedy and saying, you know, jokes like that where you add 1, 2, yeah.
You had two.
It's called yes and.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
I went to UCB one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many comedy shows you see?
No, I was doing that class.
Oh, how many classes did you take there?
Oh, there was a problem with the payments, so
Yeah.
I was asked to leave.
Well, how many classes did you take there, bro?
I took like one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I took like fucking 7 classes. Oh boy, dude.
Oh, that's good. No, and also all the sketches I was writing the women.
Yeah, that was my big problem because
were getting
my
molested.
manager, my agent, when I started doing comedy, I got signed immediately. Because of my sneakers and my advanced age.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, this guy's gonna be huge. This guy's gonna."
It was like a young Rogan, even though he's 3 years older than me.
Yeah, and they tried to give me writing jobs, but I didn't know that I'm illiterate.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know how to read or write. I never thought about it.
You can't get into a writer's room.
Yeah.
So you gotta have you seen the movie Billy Madison?
No, I've never seen any comedy movie ever.
You
I don't
see
know
this movie, but it's about this guy
comedy
who goes back
let me
to
tell you
school
something.
and learns
Comedy
how
is
to
my
read.
lifelong passion that I
Yeah.
discovered at 57 years old. But I can't name a single comedian that I don't do a podcast with.
Or that I'm not trying to get on my podcast.
Yeah, I don't know any
Because
of
Bobby
them.
Lee said maybe.
I've never seen a single movie. I can't explain how jokes work. All I can do is talk about sneakers and add more numbers to another number.
Yeah, no.
And
it's
the
true.
joke,
And have CTE.
the joke is that I know how to count. The joke is that I demonstrate.
Well, counting is like reading.
The demonstrated
Counting is like reading of numbers, bro. So
Yeah.
that's like you kind of do know how to read.
Yeah. I tried, because there's some guys, those New York guys, they're all like technicians, dude.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like surgeons.
They got poise.
They're like brain surgeons,
yeah.
dude. And I was talking to this New York guy. I think it was I don't remember his name. He's Elmo in Sesame Street.
Oh, Elmo.
And he was
New
telling
York
me,
guy. New York
yeah,
guy.
New York guy.
I know him. No,
real powerhouse New York comic.
Just a real fucking guy.
Yeah. And he was telling me that comedy's got this thing, a rule of threes. And I was like, hold on. He said, there's one, and then there's two. And you're telling me after that there's
three.
Three?
Yeah.
And
that's
just
crazy.
That fucking blew my mind.
That's incredible, bro.
That blew my mind.
That's incredible, bro.
Because I only know one or two.
Yeah.
And that is, am I fucking one girl tonight or am I fucking two? Who are we even making fun of? What is the last 20 minutes? Who is that supposed to be?
It's like Schaub, maybe.
Are you familiar with him?
I don't know. I don't really. He's always getting into dramas. Is that what's happening? Like, I always get DMs that are like, "Where do you stand on the new Schaub drama?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't listen to podcasts, man. But they're always like guys that fight and then get into comedy. Is that what we're doing? Or Chris D'Elia? Is that what we're doing?
I think it's all of them.
It's all those guys. Yeah.
Show to be over, and then me just get on the next flight to Austin, Texas, to be closer to the God himself.
Are you gonna move? Are you trying to weasel your way into the Joe Rogan universe, Adam?
Oh yeah, I already have a line into to a couple of the fellas.
Who do you got?
Jimmy, or what's the name? Joey Coco Diaz.
You and Joey Coco Diaz hang out?
We're talking about starting another podcast.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What would it be called?
There's a couple.
Joey and the Homo.
No, that wasn't one of the names we tossed out.
I think that's a good name for it.
Hey, it's me, fucking Joey Coco the Gorilla. I love you. I love you. Robin Williams.
I'm hanging out with Robin Williams.
I'm fucking hanging out with Robin Williams. Yeah, no, one time me and Robin Williams, we were touching each other's faces and talking about how we were in love with each other. And we were
selling heroin.
Back in fucking Brooklyn in the old days, everybody knew sign language.
Yeah, we tell stories about the old days.
But it's because, see, back then people don't understand. Brooklyn was fucking overgrown. There was still a deciduous forest back in those days. There was still there was undergrowth, and the canopy hadn't been destroyed, so there's still a home for guys like us, deaf gorillas.
Old school deaf gorillas.
Old school deaf gorillas that were friends with Robin Williams.
Yeah, so stuff like that, basically.
So let me ask you this: when you're doing the shows, the Burt tour, when he's not on stage, you're just in the back.
Front hang.
Is his shirt on?
Yeah.
So he's
Sometimes it's off.
Okay, all right.
You never know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little column A,
He
little
could
column
do
B.
it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what the ratio.
But he is. I've explained it. I've said this to
Because
Bert.
this is the
I've
thing
said
is-
this to Bert's face. He's Blank Check. Remember the Disney movie Blank Check?
Yeah,
but here's the
Mr.
thing with Bert.
Macintosh.
With the thing with Bert is like
I love that movie.
the joke is taking his shirt off.
It's a pop.
But
it's
see
kind of
him-
like it's. Listen,
I see him so often with his shirt off. It's like, does the shirt ever come off?
I'm gonna
Because if he just starts off with the shirt off, I don't understand what's happening.
you don't have it. You don't have the angle right.
Yeah,
It's Hulk Hogan tearing his shirt off.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But I'd never.
But
would-
you see Hulk Hogan with the shirt off all the time.
I know, but you see him tearing the shirt off.
But the tearing the shirt off is what gets the
Did
pop.
Trish get
That's
mad
what
at
I'm
you
saying.
about that?
When does that happen with Bert? Because it seems like
At the beginning of his show,
So he takes the shirt off.
he comes out, dude. It's a pop.
So
It's
the
crazy.
shirt's on when he comes out.
And then he tears it
How
off.
many
And then
minutes
he
in?
Right off the top, dude.
That's his opener.
Boom. Get into it.
Shirt.
But here's the other thing that I don't understand. Anytime I've seen a picture of Bert Kreischer with his shirt off, his hat is still on. I don't know how.
Dude, he does the shirt with the hat still on.
Wow.
What? How?
Buy a ticket.
You would hear
Buy a
Bert's-
ticket and see it.
Bert, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, right? And I think this
What's
is
up?
a big
It's a
move.
camera. It's a
Big
camera.
move. Big move for Bert is if he could figure out a way to, instead of tearing the shirt off, have it suck it into his own asshole.
Just like one of those bank
just-
tubes.
Yeah. Y'all ready to party? Yeah, just rips
And
it.
then backstage,
Into
you got
his
to pull
own-
it out.
Yeah, he's like, I call that the E. Jean Carroll. Which is why.
He goes,
I don't
and
know.
we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna do it as a cold open.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our cold open.
Yeah, live from New York.
I got wrecked.
D'Elia, the other thing about D'Elia is that his dad was like a Hollywood producer.
Was he?
Yeah, so you know.
Well, you've seen the video of D'Elia saying,
Oh, my
like,
Yeah,
God.
it's
he's
so
like,
good.
He's like,
Snapchat
what do you
video?
No, not the Snapchat
That one's
video.
incredible. Oh, that's the one I was the one I'm talking about. What do you think? They have these parties?
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, sure. So all of these producers, they admit to it with each other, and they have parties where they're just, okay, yeah, sure, pal, or maybe you're just bored.
Right, and then he goes like, ah! He does like
Yeah.
some weird yelp. Which is like, Chris, you're literally spelling out what literally happens.
Yeah,
That's the most classic, like, oh, sure. Who had a joke like that?
Mm.
Maybe Joe List, somebody who they were like, just admit to whatever you did, but sarcastically. He's like, oh yeah, I fucked your sister. Like that. That's what Chris D'Elia did.
yeah.
Damn. He really thought that was
It
going
is.
to work.
It is funny though, with all these accusations against D'Elia. There's like a couple of women that are like, yeah, just throwing my story out there, and then they post like a screenshot of them DMing him, being like, "Let's hang out. I'm 25," and him being like, "All right," and then other women being like, "This is sick."
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gassy.
Yeah,
It's-
that
really, white women just cannot. They really cannot just stop. They see the Black Lives Matter thing and they're like, "Yeah, Black Lives Matter," and then they try to get in front of the protests, and then they kind of get pushed off to the side.
Well, the shielding.
Like victimization is it's like a big fat pregnant dog with a bunch of nipples, and white women are like the runt. Just trying to get to one of the nipples to suck on the teat of victimization. Hey, what about me?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know,
And
he
that
did,
puppy's
he did,
name? Yeah, but not that. Not
Not
that.
that. Yeah,
not
you're talking
this-
that lady.
Yes, not
Yes.
this.
There is
lady.
a specific style of lady.
There's a way. I'm not defending Chris
It
D'Elia.
did when you said white women are hopping on victimization. It did seem like every woman. Who,
No, he's saying that there are women
I know.
that were
Yes,
like
the ones that are like
trying to smash Chris D'Elia.
that now are trying to
be
capitalize.
like, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And here, let me just make this clear too. The reason I'm not defending Chris D'Elia, I have not looked into the accusations at all. I have not fucking really paid attention to it. People said he fucked underage girls, and it's like, sure, whatever, I don't care. It's because I don't think he's funny.
Oh, 100%.
The bottom line for me is I've seen like maybe 30 seconds of his stand up, and it seems like bullshit. It's always seemed like bullshit. I fucking have no interest in. I mean, maybe kind of that Eminem impression I thought was funny.
Pretty good. Eminem is not bad.
That one was all right, but outside of that, I don't. And it's like it is like a superficial thing, but like, yeah, he's got a hateable face. I mean, I don't understand how you could look at that guy and be like, this guy seems cool.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
You know,
And yet
this guy-
so many people did.
This guy doesn't seem, because it's comedy for shitheads. I
Right,
mean, it's
right.
fucking like, you know, I mean, he's very popular with fucking.
Yeah, like Affliction T-shirt, MMA guys.
It is very much mainstream
Sure.
fucking pop garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Unlike our show.
Yeah, we're the fucking
We're
Velvet
underground.
Underground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
I'm-
Black Flag.
I'm Nico,
but the good
the
Black
hot bitch.
Flag. Mike Vallely Black Flag.
Yeah.
Silence! We got that one. That was fun. Which, as you know, is not allowed in chorus.
No.
Check,
Check the levels.
Yeah, we're good. We're already
All right.
recording.
Oh,
I'm doing this thing where I cheat a couple of minutes out of the podcast by starting it early and then include all the, sounded shit levels and shit. That way
Yeah.
I only have to do 40 minutes of content and 20
Yeah.
minutes of
Well,
bullshit.
that's what the premium is for. Is people get to hear the sound check.
Going check.
That's right.
Check. I'm gay.
That's right. This is not a premium though.
Oh,
We blew off the premium this week. We tried to record it, but Stav was too fucked up on Percocet.
Yeah, Nick
On them
came over
Xannies,
here and
on
I
them
was
Deans.
fucked up, dude.
yeah.
I was on an edible. I was on like 3 Perkies, and I was just fucking. Do you still have that recording anywhere? That'd be a funny recording to show people.
You just sound like you're mid-stroke.
Bro, it was.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah.
I was so fucking.
You didn't really say anything. That was the problem.
You're just moaning.
I'd say something and you would just go, damn. And it was like 15 minutes of me doing like riffs about Wario, I guess. Just talk about Wario for 15 minutes.
We were, dude.
I guess
That's where I
worth
come alive.
$30,000 a month. Maybe in like, yo, what's Wario's deal?
Damn.
Damn, that shit's crazy, dude.
Just scratching yourself in a Percocet frenzy.
Did that happen? 'Cause
Yeah. I mean, I
itchy.
used to take them. You get itchy.
That's what happened. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
dude, I was getting itchy as fuck.
Yeah.
I thought the infection was spreading to the rest of my body.
No, it's
I just
opiates.
I knew these two
Oh,
junkies that
fuck.
dated each other. This guy Brian and this girl Val.
Yeah.
And Brian one time he was like,
Great chunky name. Val.
Val's a solid. Yeah. Right up there with Crystal.
Val Ivanov, this Russian
Crystal's
bitch.
a great
Crystal's a
one.
great
And
trashy
she,
girl.
Brian one time was like, dude, there's nothing better than when you're like just getting really fucked up and you just scratch each other.
Yeah.
It's like,
Jesus Christ.
no, yeah, there's literally everything is better than
Yeah.
in your bullshit fucking heroin relationship.
Yeah, that's
Which is
awful.
great because it's like the heroin is the only thing keeping you together.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People are completely
Could you imagine
incompatible otherwise.
just a cold, sober morning where you're just fucking trying to kick hair when you wake up. You see the pockmarked face you just fucked
Yeah.
the night before.
there's no-
blood in your fucking fingernails.
There's
from
no
scratching it
reality
too
in
hard.
which two people who detox from heroin are also like, we just figured out we have so much in common sober. Like, we thought it was just good robbing our families together, but we love Wes Anderson.
Yeah,
we had
yeah,
no
yeah.
idea.
Right.
I thought it was just because Val
We got
knew all
really
the-
into Settlers of Catan.
Yeah,
After we
right.
kicked the heroin addiction.
I did a comedy show once, and that game has some hold on people because I was doing a comedy show. I'm a fat guy screaming, and not one of them looked up. Like from that game, like in the it was some hipster bar, and like the back of it, they were playing that game, and it had like a cult like.
Yeah.
Oh, people
They
love
were
that
just
shit.
they were in it.
You know, it's funny. I was going over to Adam's house and playing it, and we were doing blow every time we played Catan, and it got me back into Catan.
Yeah,
And then a couple weeks ago,
get you back into most things.
yeah,
Yeah.
we went over there and tried to play Catan sober, and I'm like, oh right, this game sucks.
right.
Yeah.
And then I was just frustrated that I wasn't,
Good at Catan
getting fucked up.
or not on coke.
Right.
I was staying with somebody in LA, and they were like doing a role playing game, and it was kind of weird. These are people that are like comedy writers that make like
Hundreds
of thousands of dollars, and like, hey, can you not come home tonight? And I'm like, oh yeah, what are you, some orgy, some LA? They're like, no, we have like a Call of Cthulhu role playing game. I'm like, you're like in your mid 30s. I'm like, what? And they're like,
Justin tried to offer that. The Chapo guy, he was like, yeah, we thought it would be cool to do like a Call of Cthulhu episode of Come Town. I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
It would be funny to
He's like, we did it with Chapo and it's great. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that.
It would be funny
I
for
have
how
no interest in doing
But
a role
you know
playing.
they would spend so much time trying to get it together, and we would just be like, "This shit is fucking gay." I roll to pull my cock out and have an orc suck it.
Yeah.
And how many times me asking the guy that do you think it would take for him
of
to
all the
quit?
lame gay bullshit I've been into in my life, I'm glad that I never went down the dark paths of anime or role playing.
D&D?
And what was funny about the role playing
Yeah.
game is he's like, listen, he's like, if you do come home, just don't like call it out. I'm like, what? He's like, we're really into it. So like, if you happen to come home, just like, like, don't ask what it is. I'm like, I know what it is. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. That's
So-
brutal.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's weird,
Man, that's tough.
but that's weird because you're like, this is what you're doing.
But there's an element of it, like, I have thought, like, oh, maybe this shit isn't fucking
Lame.
horrible. But it is. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
is.
just before they had video games.
Yeah.
It's like, it's basically you write a whole video game, and then you pick out some fucking characters,
Yeah.
and then you, like, roll dice.
Yeah, dude.
Anime, same thing. It's
Yeah.
like, this should be, I mean, it's like, it's art, there's a story involved. I should be able to enjoy it on some level.
We got
And then you
big-ass
watch
titties
it,
on anime.
and you can just never get over the fact that you're watching anime.
Miko-san.
Right.
Seki, my pusaru. Yeah, how much of anime is just, like, how much, what percentage of people are just...
Timaru, let me see your kakaru.
But
Is
it's
there
a boy,
gay
it's a
anime
hot ass boy doing this.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, there
I
is?
wanna be
Of course.
the very best. It's sucking on a cock.
Bomb.
To suck them is my real test.
To fuck them is my cause.
Yeah.
Fill your butt with jizz. That's what I like.
Anyways, welcome to Cumtown.
Yeah, that's the opening.
Oh, thank
We got
you.
Tim Dillon in the fucking trap.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Really sad Adam's not here. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, so I
So-
like Adam too. I'm very sad. I'm
so-
more sad than you are that he's
Sorry,
not here.
we're I know. Sorry, we're not in Adam's
He's the eye
bedroom.
candy.
I know.
You know?
What about this? I'm doing a nice little stretch right here.
You're trying.
get
You're
a little-
working it.
I'm working
I
it.
appreciate that you're working it. Yeah, Adam's got that tone, small, kind of
But I'm
compact nature.
I'm kind of
but
stretching out though, so I look lean.
you're selling it,
you know.
hard. You're used car salesman selling it hard over there.
I'm just giving you a little
The gut
peek of the
slightly
underbelly.
out. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You know, there's some good dick
that
up
is a
under here,
horrendous
boy.
body, dude.
There's some good dick up under here, boy.
Yeah, from the Ninth Ward, Stavros Halkias is dead.
Have you
Yeah.
sit outside a barbecue like that to make it more authentic?
Just
I tell you, I got a good dig here, boy. I got like, ooh, I'm gonna get those burn ends.
Just some cop is like, we got to go tell that Cajun guy who keeps advertising his dick to shut his mouth. We got one of the parades today. This could be a real issue.
Now, if I ain't hurt nobody, I'm just out here slinging dick, boy.
How they gonna know if I don't tell them?
I give you a little taste for free, officer.
He keeps taking his tooth out and tonguing it at the girl.
That's a great move, dude.
Yeah, it's a First Amendment.
Oh man, you are just trash,
Bro,
dude.
my body's fucked. I'm dying.
Yeah, man, you are fucking garbage now.
I
at this
know,
point.
dude. I mean, what
What's
else
great
could
about
go
me and
wrong?
Stav, though, is we have the bodies that we fit in anywhere in America.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Correct. Exactly.
No matter
correct.
what class.
I really can't leave Brooklyn.
You
now.
really
This-
can't.
no, you look-
You're a
yeah.
suspect. Me and
Yeah,
Stav,
yeah.
you put us in the middle of a Walmart in Kentucky. We're
Beautiful.
good.
Beautiful.
We're part of the community.
100%, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. That's the thing of like my whole life. My body just completely disintegrating is like fitting because this is what I've been preparing for. You know,
Right.
It's like I've never gotten an advantage because of my body,
Right.
or how good I look.
No.
I'm gonna be just a fucking fat head on like a tank, one of those Futurama tanks. I'm preparing for that.
What sucked is I was a hot kid and I was like an actor and I remembered what being a hot kid felt like. And
Oh, fuck.
then around 11, you start getting fat and you're
Yes.
like, oh, I'll never get back to that
No.
ever.
No,
Man, it's
You're
like
toast.
a rough because you can't take advantage of it when you're a fucking kid. You're not fucking. You're
No.
not. You're just sitting in an audition with three other kids.
as a child actor.
You're right.
if
That's
there's
true.
any- if there's any-
if my parents were smarter, they would have fucking pimped me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're because you see there are people that are good looking as kids,
For sure.
and then pre-puberty they hit 11 or 12, it starts to go down.
Yeah, I wasn't attractive
hard.
until I was like 23.
That's better.
I was,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I was actually I was a pretty cute kid, but I had a lot
Yeah.
of self-esteem. And then when I started getting fat and normal,
Right.
I was like, oh, this sucks. No
Sometimes
one
you
treats
look at
me
a
the way I
baby-
think I deserve to be treated.
yeah, being
Yeah.
fat as shit in ages like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 14 should be mandatory for, I think, anybody that wants to pursue any kind of creative.
Yeah, it makes you probably a better person. You're more. You're humble. You have empathy.
I don't know.
Not
It made me.
necessarily.
Yeah. No. It turned me into a monster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't like.
Nick was keeping
It
score.
turned me into like a fucking cynical.
The world still owes him from that.
Yeah.
So you
That?
understand? Yeah.
There's something about being fat and knowing why you're fat. Like I was fat, but then eating, and there's something about being fat and not feeling like just being
not knowing yet.
No, but being fat and being like, oh yeah, I'm the problem. I fucking eat.
See, I
like
remember
a
those
pig.
beautiful. I'm with you now for sure, but I remember
Yeah.
those beautiful days
When you
where
didn't know.
I didn't put it together.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe dousing this grilled cheese in extra butter.
Right, and I was
maybe
also like-
going downstairs and melting another thing of butter in the microwave and dipping my grilled cheese.
Doesn't everyone get twisty bread from Domino's and dunk it in the industrial oil in the box? Doesn't everyone do
of
that?
course, of course.
Why would people not do that?
Those beautiful days when you don't know that's the issue.
That was the
It's
best
awesome.
fat because you didn't know. You're like, oh,
freewheeling.
You're like, I'll just grow out of this.
Yeah,
eventually.
I called it baby fat until I was 17. You know what I mean? I just got to shed my baby fat.
Yeah, I'll just be able to handle this General Tao's chicken.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I mean, it's hard to make smart food choices.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you just don't know shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, my dad
You
would
want to
just
think like, oh, I'll have one salad and I'll just like, I'll go run 9 miles today.
right.
And make myself hate running so much with all of this exercise I did in one day that I just never do
never
any
exercise
fucking
again.
exercise again. Yeah.
Oh, exercising sucks.
There's
That's
always
why
a
I like playing
panic
sports.
that when you order food, there won't be enough. If you're a fat person, there's
Yes.
always a panic.
Yes.
If you're on Grubhub or
Speak.
Seamless, you're like, if you
I still have that.
Let's get the appetizer. Let's get the appetizer. Why not? Just to be safe.
Yeah.
I only just this year started not finishing everything on my plate.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, like, well, this costs money. I spent the money on it. I got to
Yeah.
eat all this fucking food.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, there's no way I can't. The garnish is being eaten as
Yeah,
well.
Right.
Eat the
I'm
napkin,
eating this plastic flour from.
keeping- the silverware is coming home with me.
Yeah.
The salt and pepper shaker.
I'm melting it down.
I've zipped up the tablecloth into
Yeah.
my zipper. So
There's
as I
ketchup
walk out, it
packets in my
pulls off.
pockets. They're just bursting.
No, I know that feeling. I still feel that. That's how I feel about sex, also.
Yeah.
because it's like
You got to eat all the pussy.
you got to eat all the pussy.
There's some good pussy out there, boy.
Hey, boy, I got some good pussy up under this stomach, boy. There's a fat woman sitting next to me doing the same thing.
Pierre, stop threatening those women. Pierre, stop pulling your tooth out and threatening those women with pussy eating.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, Sarge. Let me go in there.
Pierre Saint Pierre.
Pierre Saint Pierre.
I have plenty of good pussy out here, boy. I'll tell you that much. Hey, ladies, you want some butt pussy?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a crawdad.
I'm not allowed in Shreveport anymore of all that pussy I done eating after Katrina.
They're trying to like reason with you.
All those women need a place to live. I brought them in my shack. I ate all damn pussy right up.
They're like, Pierre, don't you care about tourism? Don't you understand how this makes us look?
Yeah.
Pierre,
Just at least don't do it outside of the cigar shop.
My pappy had this cigar shop. He was slinging dick out here for a generation, boy. I tell you, ain't moving me just 'cause the storm came. Plenty of dick out here, boy. Plenty of dick out here for everybody, Sarge.
Oh, man. Pierre St. Pierre's a great character.
I love Pierre St.
He's amazing. This is what SNL would be if they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
If they would fucking hire us.
You're like, all right, Lord. So it's a pussy-eating Cajun that's ruining the tourism industry of post-Katrina New Orleans.
Get this, Pierre Saint Pierre. Just Lauren going, no.
Oh, well, you come on down here. I'm gonna play that pussy like a trumpet. I'm gonna have a dirge all the way up your asshole to your pussy crack. I'm gonna march the whole funeral from the tip of your ass crack to the top of that pussy.
David Simon, do you have any interest in writing this?
Treme 2, baby, starring
Treme?
Pierre St. Pierre.
I never knew what Treme was about. I couldn't get into it. It was just
It should just be called Not the Wire.
right. It's
Yeah.
it's just
The Wire with trumpets instead of guns.
Right. Yeah.
No
I didn't-
thanks.
I didn't get it.
No,
Too many parades.
No, there's got to be drug dealing involved. There's
Molly
gotta be
Klein was going off on The Wire the other
cool
day.
lesbians. About what?
About
is
how,
she?
how fucking people dislike or like it, or like white people like
Is
it.
she a comedian or writer? Or
No, she's an insane person that
think
dresses
piece
like
writer? Great.
Yeah, no, not even a think piece writer, just someone that sits on Twitter and like does.
Oh, really?
Does like
Doesn't even make it
communist
to the piece.
Media criticism.
Oh, is that Red
Yeah,
Kahuna?
yeah,
or whatever the fuck?
she's insane. She has like schizophrenia. Or
Yeah, I would imagine it's probably not great.
She hates Amber. I like her because she goes to insult people, and she's like, one of those nerds you'd make fun of as a kid.
Yeah.
And then they'd finally lose their temper, and they'd be like, you'd be like, oh yeah, well you're this, and the thing they said was like
So pathetic. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, what did you say to Amber? She called her Amber ass Frost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Amber.
Oh God! Like, what'd you say? Something like that? It's like, oh, you should be beaten. You know, like you should be allowed to be clubbed repeatedly.
No, she's going off on The Wire saying that it's like the white people like the show because there's not a single 12-year-old black kid on the show that isn't shown as a gun-toting drug dealer.
What?
Yeah. Which
That is
like
completely false.
Yeah.
First of all, are there?
It's not first of all, you didn't watch The Wire.
Right. Yeah. What show are you watching?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole. Those are the people you feel the only sympathy for.
Yeah, right.
This is like you realize how hopeless their situation
Right.
is.
It's a show about how the police are bad and how the people like running drugs are kind of normal.
Right.
Yeah. It's a show about how the problem is the scope of the problem is so huge, and that it's really every element of society.
It's kind of like
and
my
all,
penis.
right? And all of these different interests. It is like Pierre St. Pierre in the sense that there's so many different interlocking systems of
Well, I tell you,
oppression.
boy, them young black boy ain't had no chance, man. Systemic racism,
Season
boy.
2 of Treme is about the tourism industry in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And how it's incredibly hamstrung by the Cajun pig, Pierre St. Pierre, the pussy-eating pig of the Gold Coast.
Yeah, when you watch The Wire, you
Oh
you
boy,
go like,
ain't no
you're like,
go that nigga on here, boy.
you're like, we're fucked. You know, you watch The Wire, you're like, oh, there's no easy fix to anything, which is, you know, you're like, this is a fucked system.
But then every once in a while, a couple kids who are gangbangers get out of it.
I mean,
you know?
the answer is young people paying lip service to leftist politics and accruing their own wealth and forgetting about it when they turn 35.
I think that makes sense.
Becoming liberals and, you know, moving out of Brooklyn, getting a house in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And
right.
You forget all about the podcast.
I think a good improv
How
strategy.
many people are going to be so ashamed of themselves that they used to listen to us?
yeah.
I feel like they'll take it out every now and then, like, you know how like suburban yuppies will take out like a joint sometime. They're gonna bring out an episode of Come Town. They're gonna be like, listen to this one, and it's just Nick doing some crazy Asian accent. You know, it's just like 5 yuppies in the suburbs. Like, all right, come on, let's go.
yeah.
What do you got? We got Come Town. Oh wow.
Can you imagine what a fucking train wreck I'm going to be at that point?
Oh, that would be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
All, just covered in plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Even like Sandy Kenyon with like with a Rachel haircut.
That would be
90 pounds.
so awesome.
I just gotta lose 5 more pounds. I'm gonna stay young forever.
You keep going to the hospital. They're like, "There's nothing wrong with you." You're like, "I need another operation."
Make my elbows jacked.
Yeah.
My elbows aren't. There's not enough definition in my fucking bows.
God damn, I am not looking forward to anything happening after this moment right now.
Yeah, nothing good's coming.
Yeah.
Nothing good's coming.
No, dude,
No way.
this sucks.
There's nothing good coming.
Yeah.
Bro,
For anyone.
I know.
I don't get the vibe that anyone we know is going to a good place.
Yeah, of course not.
Even wildly successful people. I'm just like, oh, it's going to end bad. It's just what kind of bad?
Right. Just for being, if you were a positive influence in my life,
Yeah.
nothing good will come of it.
There's 10
Good for
sober
you.
comedians I know right now where I work out what the relapse is going to be in my head. I'm like, what will it be? How will it happen? Will they get more than one, or will they just OD in a fucking Red Roof Inn? How does it work?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like I've been pretty good at staying sober, but it's also like things have just been getting progressively better for me over the last 5 years. And it's like if I had spent the last 5 years walking dogs in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
there's absolutely no way I wouldn't have started drinking again.
Well, yeah.
I would have been hanging out with Jake Flores every day
Yep.
and like getting drunk and playing fucking board
Drinking
games.
is tough, man, because it's like everywhere. It's all over the place. And it feels still so much like the right move.
Absolutely.
In our society.
Just
like,
grab a drink, quick drink.
Doing a line of blow is still like, well, maybe I should. Yeah, this is a little.
Right. You
But
feel like an asshole.
You take a fucking drink, you're like, yeah, this is
great.
This is what I should be doing.
And there's something beautiful about a nice
That's why
hangover.
it's so
Yeah.
easy
the next
to,
day.
It's a beautiful. I love that.
That's why
Take
it's
a
so easy to
Percodoodle.
fall off the wagon.
Oh yeah.
Is because it's like you have that first drink, you get a little bit of a buzz, and you're like, oh yeah, this is what being a human being feels like.
Yeah.
you know? This is how I should feel all the time.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about food.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that.
There's a feeling you
Horrible
get when you
food.
eat that's like, I don't know what it is, but it's just this feeling of like, all right, I'm gonna make it.
My heart.
I'm gonna survive.
I feel like my heart's getting a boner when that's happening.
Yeah.
And in some ways, it's hardening.
Yeah.
It is. In some ways, the cholesterol is.
There's something going on there where you're like,
The best comedy writing I ever did was while I was hungover. Second
interesting.
best comedy writing I ever did while I was drunk as shit and, also high.
yeah, I don't know about that. I bet you some of
no,
those.
third best is after a murder. I hit someone with my car. I watched them die. I went right to the writer's room. 6 sketches, all amazing.
Yeah. That's where I came up with Pierre St. Pierre.
Yeah. During Katrina, I said, what if there is a character who had a dick that he would offer from underneath his gun? And they were like, oh, yeah. Oh, Pierre St. Pierre. Fun.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I need to do a Pierre St. Pierre photo series immediately, dude.
That's amazing.
Some
Because you look,
overalls. Yeah.
I'm picturing Pierre St. Pierre. It is you.
It's me.
Teeth is gone.
No tooth.
Yeah.
There's nothing needs to
Overalls.
be added to it.
Yeah, you're
Not even really a change of venue. This is
Yeah.
as close to New Orleans as you need to be to make the effect appropriate.
Just maybe a king cake next to you.
yeah,
Like one of those tricolor cakes.
Right. Some crawdad shells
Oh,
that
yeah.
you sucked dry.
Yep.
New
Oh,
Orleans
yeah.
got some of the best and worst food in the world. You know, it's like something you eat will be amazing, and then they're like, "We got spider." It's like, wait a minute, what? You say, what am I eating?
Deep fried gasoline.
You're like, wait a minute, this can't be. You know, we got bread pudding, rock pudding,
Possum tail gumbo, boy.
You gotta be real
Just like a big old
careful.
spaghetti.
Those menus are real confusing. You order the wrong thing.
Can I get the peach cobbler and the turd?
That's a todo.
Yeah.
It's toy. It's a toy.
It's a toy.
Oh, so it's not shit? Nah, it's human shit.
No, it's a big old. That came straight off a tugboat. Man, the tugboat boys out there, they take a big old dump on the deck. And they come in, they put it back on the table, and we heat it up a little bit.
We've been serving it about 90 years. Everybody's been in business 95 years.
Yeah.
You go to every place. You're like 95 years.
Used to be black people weren't allowed to look at the turd. Black man came in here, look at the turd. Oh, they put his ass in jail.
It was opened by my mom. It was a witch. It was a real witch. We hung her right in the courtyard. I've been here 116 years.
They'd let you high yellow boys come in here and look at the turd if they was good at piano enough. But I mean, you better be pretty damn good at that piano to come in here and look at the turd. Talking about eating the turd, boy. You better look like a banana.
They do a travel video. Is your travel
better
video?
Be so light skinned. And I'm about to peel you and suck you off.
Matter of fact, we did suck off Cumberland, boy.
It's always funny when you see like a travel video of just like a hot blonde chick get kind of uncomfortable in one of these like New Orleans, like real like swamp type of situations.
Yeah,
it's always the same chick who's like really thin, hot. Like it's so exciting to be here, and then it's like a chef who's just standing a little too close and sneering at her.
The moment the cameras are off, she's in danger.
A guy with like a bunch of scars all over his face and Popeye tattoos.
Yeah, he learned everything at Angola. You know.
Oh fuck!
Great city though.
Angola. I love New Orleans, dude.
Yeah, it's Angola.
Beautiful.
Good place to be.
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry. I have plenty of topics for us to discuss. For example, I was watching an old episode of Family Feud.
And
how
old are we talking?
Very old. Richard Dawson.
Whoa, what is that? What year is that?
That's like late 70s.
Gotcha.
This motherfucker is straight up
Vietnam
kissing.
Feud.
Yeah. What did we not have any hand in? The Gulf of Tonkin Bay. this motherfucker's just straight up kissing women on the mouth, dude.
Yeah.
Like
That's the way it was.
in front of their husbands.
Yeah.
And, like this fucking
Their
this
husbands loved
dad
it.
has got to watch some fucking old alcoholic literally feel these bitches up and kiss like tongue mouth kisses.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, dude. That's my take on Family Feud.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that kind of situation?
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I was
does that.
instantly imagining Steve Harvey doing that and what.
Well, they have also had some hilarious guests in the past. They had Louis Anderson.
That's actually Pierre St. Pierre got his,
Remember Louis
got his
Anderson?
start on Steve Harvey's Big Break.
Louis Anderson had like a sex scandal that just went away.
Yeah, what
it was like
that?
one of those.
The guy?
No, some guy was like, he would just keep grabbing my dick. I was like, will you shut up?
Yeah.
It's Louis Anderson. Let him grab your dick.
Hey, can I suck your cock?
Well, people knew that
Yeah.
about him, and he had to keep his like gay identity under wraps because he worked with children back in the '90s.
And
That
as we all
terrible
know-
animated series, Life with Louie. That show.
I used to
that
like
show
it, but I was a little kid.
Is that
I
different
did
than
too,
Bobby's
because
World?
He's one of those fat men you're supposed to like as a funny child.
Right.
True.
You know,
As a fat
It was
child,
Pinky and the Brain. That was like a strong lineup
Pinky and the
they
Brain
had.
was good.
It was great.
no, because Life with Louie wasn't on WB. Was
No, but it was on. I'm sorry,
Fox,
it was
Fox
It
Box.
was Fox or ABC.
I think it was Fox Box.
Okay, but it was Saturday mornings.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was Fox's cartoon programming because I remember I didn't have access to it. I wouldn't see it very often. It was like I think Eek the Cat, Life with Louie.
Eek the Cat. Damn.
That was a big one.
I don't remember that. Maybe I was a
And then
WB
Cops.
boy.
Then it
Yeah.
led right into Cops for the kids.
Yeah.
That's different than Bobby's World.
WB led to Hercules and
Bobby's World was on
Xena.
there. Yeah, you're right. It was,
Hercules
whatever.
and Xena.
Yes, Hercules and Xena.
I used to watch that.
That was
a
a
Saturday
Saturday morning.
afternoon shit.
Yes.
Yeah, Xena was such a good show. Hercules sucked compared to Xena.
I mean, just because Xena had them titties on deck.
Oh yeah, well Gabriella was so hot, dude.
Was she a lesbian? One of them was a lesbian.
Yeah.
Xena was.
Lucy Lawless feels like a lesbian.
She's not though.
She's
Okay, but she
and then
feels,
don't you see her tits in?
She feels like she could beat Kevin Sorbo in like a domestic.
Oh, back then for sure.
Back then,
Oh.
like there's a domestic. You go to the house.
Kevin Sorbo's a lesbian.
Kevin Sorbo, yeah, he's got the haircut.
Did you see that movie that came out 2 years ago with him? They had those two Christian
Bro,
movies. That
I
came
love
out.
how he's rebranded. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, dude, nothing's funnier than when somebody goes hard
Yeah.
right
Yes.
into Christianity.
He went Greek mythology, now doing Christian mythology.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now he's like, it was
Now he's
really
playing
all Jesus. Zeus, everything led to Jesus.
He's playing a different fictional character that never existed, nor had any of those powers.
That's so funny though. In Greek school, that's literally what they tried to do.
Yeah.
because they would teach us about Greek mythology,
Yeah,
and then they were like,
Christos.
"Look at this." They were right. They talked about Jesus
Yeah.
coming. They're like, "Oh, there's gonna be." They just made something.
Well, it's
up.
the same thing. It's like, oh, the three-headed dog. You read the
Yeah,
Bible,
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh, this is
so many
pretty
of the
similar.
myths. The virgin birth is like
Yeah.
a myth of whatever. But like they literally tried to tell us, and actually the 12 gods were like, a new god's coming that's going to be even more powerful.
A new god's coming.
And they just wanted to like seem like, and we were like, yeah.
I love how
cool.
they say like a gay guy announces a Starbucks is
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
A new god's coming next week.
Oh, well, he has some fresh meat, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, he got some good dick up under that loincloth.
We got bad news. Pierre St. Pierre found a new Starbucks.
Hey, boys, how y'all doing out there?
Pierre, these Yelp reviews, I'm going to read them to you. I'm going to read them to you right now.
Shut up, boy. You know I can't read. I'm going to read them to you. He's like, yeah, I'm that bad at reading.
This man spit at my daughter. Do you see that, Pierre?
He made oinking noises and while jerking off. Oh, don't stop now, girl.
Yeah, I don't know. The air around him was viscous. I don't even know.
It's like a vapor.
It's humid out here, boy. It's pH.
Yeah.
I got some.
Yeah, it's like somebody putting peanut
Like you
oil
walked
in
into
an
a fryer,
atomizer.
like a fryer, the deep fryer in a bowling alley. That's what
Yeah.
it's like around Pierre St. Pierre at all times. Just smells like canola oil
Yeah,
in
right.
the air.
He's the real Yellow King from True Detective. He evaded capture.
I'm gonna
In a
Throw them,
NASCAR
boy.
pit stop if the cars ran on bacon fat.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Got that good dick, boy. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love his rebrand, man. It fucking rules. He has
There's
that-
nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. That's the other thing. When you get to that point, you kind of have to. What are you going to do?
Well, Xena, to her credit, she was in Wedding Crashers. She was like the hot milfy mom. In
Yeah,
Wedding
but you
Crashers.
get that check. You're like, Sorbo's like, you get in that Christian freak arena, those
You're
people
probably
will
right.
pay
You
you.
you probably make more money than being kind of like being like doing a fucking self-aware like cameo in a lot of stuff.
No, you got to be like,
you're right.
hey,
That
no,
doesn't pay.
we're doing another Christmas Carol where Kevin Sorbo plays
I would
Scrooge.
love to have Kevin Sorbo on the show, man.
Yeah,
That's a dream.
By the
booking.
way, I'm sure it's attainable. You're acting like it's not attainable.
Yo, can we debate Sorbo?
Yeah,
on
I'm pretty
God's
sure it's
realm?
literally an email and a Southwest flight away.
Bro, whatever the cost is, if you know Kevin Sorbo, I will do whatever it takes to get him on the show.
Just tell him it's a Christian podcast.
Yeah. You just tell him, be like,
Stands for Christian United Ministries.
town.
Yeah.
Town.
Yeah.
There's a town of them, sir. They're all together.
Yeah, dude. Salute to Sorbo. I mean, that the fucking like production value on those shows was basically porn. It was basically softcore porn.
Yeah.
It was always, and they always had like every scene was the same. It would be like a bunch of peasants with jugs who would get knocked over, and then there'd just be a fight, and Lawless's tits were like hanging out, and it was like that was every scene, literally every
Jockster
scene.
would show up, try to fuck Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Who was that? Wasn't he a famous guy?
No, it's Sam Raimi's brother.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't
less successful, right?
Yeah.
Did I just? Who's the guy from Evil Dead?
Sam Raimi.
No,
Right
Bruce
now.
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Was he ever in Encino? I feel like he was.
No, he was on a show called Jack of All Trades. It was part of that programming block.
could've swore.
I'm sure he.
This knowledge is amazing.
I'm sure he guest starred on.
There was
Xeno
some.
once or
Yes,
twice.
yes.
I mean,
Yeah, they did a lot of
Jack of all trades.
a lot of cross promotion.
They really did.
Oh, they did.
Honestly, I loved it.
Oh, it was
I
great.
could not get enough.
Dude, it was great. And then
cross-promo.
wrestling was also part of that.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It like
that was
part
my
of
only exposure. I remember everyone liked wrestling. I didn't have cable growing up, so like I would
Yeah,
have to
SmackDown.
pretend to know what was going on.
You watch
Dude, that was
SmackDown,
so many
though?
conversations you had as a kid, just pretending
Yes,
to know
yes.
what everyone else saw.
Oh, I pretended.
No
I
idea
knew-
what AOL Instant
Right.
Messenger is.
I didn't know. I had never seen South Park until I was like 22 years old.
Right, but you had to be like, yeah.
But I was like, 9 years
Dude,
old.
I didn't
being
have
like,
the cable. I had no Nickelodeon. That was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
brutal. Everybody was talking about
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
same
Every
boat.
fucking thing.
My
Yeah.
go-to would always be like, can you believe they killed Kenny again? That was what I had to fucking talk about. I knew
I was always like, let's jerk each other off.
You
and
bastard.
not talk about fucking cartoons.
I remember when South Park came out, I didn't know it was a cartoon. And people would talk about it, and I had just zero context for what this show is
Right.
or
Yeah,
what's going on.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
idea. I just
It's
you
like,
bastards.
Can we talk about The Simpsons?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had the Simpsons
Watch
locked and
plenty
loaded.
of The Simpsons.
No one wanted to though. The xerokephali. That's what Pete's dad used to call them, which meant the knuckleheads.
The knuckleheads.
Or I guess typically the translation was, or more accurately, the dry heads.
Interesting.
Dry head was a real meant you're dumb.
Why didn't he just call them The Simpsons?
Yeah. What was the need for the
Because he's a fucking Greek
encrypted
Greek
reference?
fucking villager. He hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only watched Xena to see his hero.
Yeah, he was the one who
saved his village.
Bro, this guy hated. Here's how much of a backwoods villager he was. I think I've talked about this on the show. So Eldest, my roommate, you haven't met. I don't know if you met him, Tim. He's Albanian, and to a certain subset of dumb Greek villagers, Albanians are like to be spit upon.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're like treated the way like
Turks are?
yeah, no, because they're lower than us.
Gotcha.
Turks we hate because of the
Yeah,
Ottoman Empire.
Right, they did
cucked
shit.
us.
Gotcha.
But Albanians are like how like
You're
some
like rat people.
Yes,
Yeah, I get it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, undocumented workers and shit like that.
Right,
They would
sure.
treat them like second-class citizens.
It's how in Long Island we view women,
Yes,
minorities,
exactly.
people that don't own homes,
Right.
people that don't have SUVs.
yes,
even.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
This guy made Eldest. We've grown up together. We've been friends since preschool. Me, my friend Pete, and my friend Eldest. And Pete's dad, the villager, he made Eldest wait outside. He wouldn't let him in his home. So he wouldn't let an Albanian child in his home.
That's
and we
so
had to play
great.
outside in the yard. The guy was inside watching Eldest.
Dude, but that's what I
Letting
respect
him
about
in.
Greek people. They commit hard.
Oh, yeah.
Hard. Like, I don't think there's any deathbed
That's so
retractions,
He wouldn't let
right?
an Albanian in his home.
Yeah,
That's
good
so
for
funny.
him.
But then Eldest was like,
for
I'm gonna
him.
keep being friends with this guy.
yeah.
I was just like, this guy's different. He's going to change the whole thing.
I mean, obviously, we were sad about it. We were like, dude, sorry. Like, you can come to my house. Like, my parents are very progressive.
It's always interesting, those friendships that are formed, like I used to work in Long Island with this guy who was like this disgusting racist, and he would like say to me, he'd be like, he was this guy who talked like this, Italian guy.
Yeah,
He'd go, my daughter comes to the house with a couple of black kids. My wife looks at me. I'm like, what are we gonna fucking do? I'm just horrified. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you gonna do? I'm like, by the way, 2007, like he said, I was horrified in the office. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I thought I didn't hear part of the story. I'm like, oh, was it a like, what do you mean? What are you going to do? He's like, what are we going to do? And I said to my wife, and my wife sat my daughters down. And she was like, if you ever do that again, we'd throw you out in the street. I'm like, oh, so you'd make your kids homeless if they bring home black? Like, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, good.
But this is a guy, in fairness, who when
the homeless shelter.
Right. When my boss walked in one day with a yellow tie, this guy looked at my boss and went, you look like a piece of mustard. So he also could have been slightly you know what I mean? Like
a piece of mustard.
Yeah. You look like a piece of mustard.
I got some mustard under here on the stomach, boy. On top of my cock, got a little mustard.
Pierre's causing issues outside of the convention center. We got a big weekend. We can't handle this shit.
Like a crawdad, baby. Yeah, that guy could. I mean, that's the other thing. Being stupid as shit and white.
Yeah.
I mean, so many of the most racist people are just like probably retarded people.
And not only
just,
that,
like,
because they've been able, and especially in Long
Island,
Island, they have jobs. Like they have money. Like their ignorance has been rewarded.
Right.
With they've been able to like do okay.
Right.
So they're like, why challenge this mindset that, you know, but it's like when you like meet somebody who's like that cartoonishly racist, your first instinct's to laugh.
Right,
you're like, this is a joke, right? What are we gonna do? There were black kids in the driveway. I was like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. What are you like? When I grew up, I had black friends and Spanish friends. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it was bad, man.
What are we gonna do? Is the best.
What are we gonna do?
This emergency you fucking caused on our
and he's
home.
like, my wife sat it down, and she told him, you'll be out of this house if you do this again. I'm like, do this again? Bring kids to the driveway?
It's
this
weird.
is crazy.
I can't recall ever meeting somebody that's just because it's always been couched with like, I'm not racist. I just think the races are separate and they should be genocided. You know? It's never like they're worse than us.
Yeah,
right.
It's like.
It's worse than us. I'm not apologizing for it. I don't. Other than online, I guess.
Right. Well, Greek people, like I think I've already talked about this fucking piece of shit. Charalambopoulos.
What the hell is that? Was it a restaurant?
Just a fucking
it was a stroke.
Piece of shit guy. I mean, just a horrible
Greek
racist.
Pierre St. Pierre.
Yeah.
One for every.
Harambe, Babopoulos.
I think I've already talked about him.
Constantine.
One of the biggest quotes I remember this guy saying, and it was like,
what was he? A speaker?
He was Greek. Yeah,
just Greek guy.
This Greek guy. He was my friend's.
Oh, okay.
My friend's dad.
I thought he had a platform.
No. He's a fucking plumber.
Okay.
He's a fucking shitty. He's a failing plumber.
Yeah, he runs Athens Plumbing.
Yeah. I think I told this story where at this kid George's birthday. His dad was like giving advice, and he was like, "Listen to me, boys. The two worst things a man can be is a gambler and a." And everyone was
what's the part where he's
Bobby.
wrong? Excuse me. Hold on, Stavros. Where does he stop making sense? Because I got to be honest, I've gambled and sucked some dick, and there's got to be a better road. Yeah. You know?
Well, this is the kind of guy, he loved basketball, and his sons were horrible at basketball, and it was like, how can you even claim that black people are inferior when you watch basketball? It's like,
these people aren't big on logic.
Yeah, I know, but it's like he was just such a piece of shit, and one of the most racist people I've ever met.
To be fair, I mean, at least he puts them above and gambling.
He does have a hierarchy.
I mean, you're making this guy out to sound pretty.
I love that. By the way, that's because somehow he got fucked over gambling and someone like grabbed his dick. It's so weird, those two groups of people. You know, he's like, there are two things in life you should never be. A and a short order cook. Be a chef. Don't work at the diner. It's like, wait a minute. What personal
That's
thing?
Way they cannot talk down to you. The chef. They say, Bobby.
Where are my eggs? Fuck you. That's where your eggs are. How about that?
Yeah, dude, he was just a piece of dog shit. But it's these fucking horrible immigrants that, like, nothing goes well for them.
Yeah.
They come to a new country, it's bad.
Yeah.
So all they take it out on is their fucking wives and
Right.
just say, you know,
as it should be.
Race,
Right.
just say Mexicans.
Why
are the
you get
problem.
married? That and the tax benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, if you make enough money, you don't have to get married. They'll keep making new PlayStations.
that's
Yeah,
true.
it's true.
You don't need a wife.
I wonder if I want a wife, dude. I want to settle down. You know,
You want a lady?
not. I mean,
Do you see yourself as a suburban dude? Like, because I see myself.
you see yourself as a suburban guy?
I eventually getting out of the city, not anytime soon, but like eventually
Yeah.
I kind of want the
I know what you
idea of
mean.
like that Bobby life, just kind of being 40 minutes away. That's kind of nice.
I pray that I will have the courage to kill myself at some point.
Okay. Well, hey.
Like,
Well, hey.
None of
You
that.
won't,
None of
dude.
that.
Hey,
appeals
dude,
to
no
me.
no problem. You won't have the courage.
Oh.
There'll be a point where you want to, but you won't do.
None
it.
of that appeals to you having a house, a porch.
No, it gives me like anxiety.
Really?
Yeah.
There's an element of it that gives me anxiety, but because I think of that as quitting in a way. Like, I can't wait to
Quitting?
quit. Like, what I mean is, like, it's like,
I think it's starting.
but that's like,
Yeah.
oh, I've done it. I've achieved something. And it's like the idea that I can move, kind of semi-retire sounds nice in the same way
Well,
that,
yeah, it's
like,
not happening forever.
The
It's not happening for a
accumulation
while.
of like things gives me anxiety because you have more to lose. I like had like a breakdown almost when I was like 21 before I moved to LA because I had my own apartment and I would like temp here and there, but I made enough money to like pay for all my shit. And I like put everything I wanted in my apartment and like fucked with me. I'm like, I gotta get, and I just sold everything.
See, I had
gave it all
when I
away.
was 21, I had a house I'd bought with a scam mortgage for $700,000.
right.
I had a Chevy Suburban. It was 44-gallon tank, $4 thing to fill up, filling it up with credit cards and stuff. And I always remembered, like when I was 21, I go, I'll just go bankrupt. Like my friends would be like, how are you gonna afford all this? And I would just be high and be like, I'll just go bankrupt. I was just doing lines of coke. So it's like, to me, I'm like, there's no debtor's prison, cock.
Right.
Live. Go out there and live.
Right.
Like, I know, I'm going to lose it. That's my attitude. It's like, of course I'm going to lose it.
I respect that.
Yeah.
It's,
and that's what I mean by quitting. It just feels like it's like when I don't want that pressure of like, oh, I'm going to lose this thing. It's going to be at the point where it's like, I have it, it's done.
No, I
I've
agree with you.
succeeded.
Listen, as I get older, I don't think like that anymore.
Of course. Yeah,
But I'm like, I was also fucking on drugs.
on
but, like,
drugs. And
at
you
the end of the
had-
day, it's like that's kind of like the way I think a lot of people think. That's when you start meeting like people that are successful in business. You're kind of like, you start talking to them. Some of them are insane. They're like genuinely psychotic.
Oh,
Where you're
yeah.
like, you don't give a fuck about
yeah,
anything. You're just like, you're a machine that will move in one direction
course.
no matter what happens without thinking about anything.
Well, I
That's
mean,
the
these
best
are
way
the,
to be.
these are the people that like money.
Something.
Well, that's like, why do you need $2 billion? You know what I mean? Why do you need your next billion? It's like those are people that
When I met that
they're so
CEO dude,
divorced.
I won't say what network, but it was
Yeah.
like every minute of his day is like accounted for, and every question I asked him, I got like this like very direct, very short answer that was very like he could have been wrong. He
Economy.
didn't care.
Yeah,
He didn't care about being right or wrong. It was just like, boom, that's why. That's why it
Decisive.
is.
Yeah.
Tell me it's not. And I'm like, all right.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I can't relate to that shit. I don't know though. I don't know what the dream like end like a retirement thing is. I'd like to get the next thing I want to get to is an apartment that's like all mine, whatever. Where it's like set up the way I want. That it's like that's my home for the next like 10 years. I want that next stage, but. The thing is, I worry about what's next because it's like fuck my whole life of like all I want to do is be a working comedian.
Nah, because like even you
And
have
it's like it's here and it's like
have all
I'm
those
scared.
things,
You know what I
doesn't-
mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to say who it is, but we know a guy. He's got a like very fucking nice apartment. Has that career that you want, and like internally tortured.
Yeah, that's
You know,
everyone
like
we
not-
know. Back up. We know a guy.
I
We know
know.
all of the guys.
Yeah.
That's most
Oh,
people.
I've tried to
yeah.
keep it as vague as possible.
No, of course.
But like, I mean, that's still.
He's talking about himself.
I am.
Oh, okay. No. Okay. I'll co-sign that. But that's the thing is like, everybody's fucked.
But I mean, I'm also trying to want to work on that. But that's what I mean. I want to get to the point where I'm happy in that thing because I feel like I'm almost happy here. I mean, if I didn't think I was going to die, I'd be pretty happy.
I just always like
But I'm
doing
scared
new
of that.
shit, and that's so me. I'm like things that I haven't been successful at. I want to like try to learn how to do them.
Heterosexuality is that
Heterosexuality.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I could get a fatty.
Playing the
I
musical
could get a
saw.
curvy Greek bitch.
Yeah,
nice looking, dark hair. Go out to fucking Taverna.
Oh, now
yeah.
you speak my language.
Oh
This sounds
yeah,
great.
man. I would eat those.
Literally.
I sucked on tits. They're like a food. I don't care. You know.
It does
whatever.
nothing for you. Nothing. No chill runs
I
up
would
your
marry
spine.
if I could fuck dudes on the side and I had to marry a woman for money or a house. I mean, I would do it. Like if a chick, I'd be like straight up, like, listen, I'm gonna fuck dudes occasionally.
Now there's a suburban life for you.
Yeah.
That's a suburban life.
yeah.
I would have been happy in the
You just
40s or
fuck your
50s.
son's, soccer coach.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
yeah,
listen. Well, I mean, come
The
on.
guy
There's
playing
nothing
the
better.
4th of July
I've been in the
parade.
closet and hooked up with people. I've been out of the closet. Nothing's better than being in the closet hooking up with people. I mean, I know
Interesting.
that that's probably gonna not make people happy, but I will say that's hotter.
Oh.
Dishonesty's
that's the other
hot.
thing. It is,
Lying is hot.
yeah,
Anybody who's like, this is so hot, my parents are so supportive. I'm like, ugh, I get soft. I'm like, I want a guy who shows up with a black eye and he's like, my father fucking punched me because he caught me jacking it to fucking whatever. And I'm
Come
like,
right in here, boy. I got some good dick up on the here, boy.
I was like, what's your father's name?
My son's been fucking that Cajun pig outside of the 7-Eleven. I don't have a problem with him being gay, but don't fuck Pierre St. Pierre.
Like, son, you're fucking Pierre St. Pierre.
He's destroying this city.
Our family has been disgraced. We
Ain't
have
nothing
to
like that
leave.
good closeted dick, boy. I taste sweeter than king cake, boy. I'll tell you that much. Put them beignets up in my mouth.
I'll put a crawfish up, but you fine.
Yeah. You're like the son's trying to sneak up the stairs.
Yeah.
And dad's like, come here a second. It's like, is this powdered sugar held onto your face with cum?
Oh, fuck. But you're saying dishonesty is hot. Sorry.
I mean, it's just hot.
It is
Yeah.
really hot. It's hot. It's only hot to. That's the thing that kind of sucks about fucking as an adult versus a teenager. As a teenager, you're not supposed to be fucking. All the fucking you're doing is happening in places where like you would be arrested if you got
secretive,
caught
yes.
doing it.
Yes, I know from all
this
the
is-
sex I had as a teen.
Well, you know, it's like I don't know. As an adult, it's like, what are we gonna fuck in my apartment that I pay for consensually? It sounds like bullshit to me.
But isn't it also possible that all three of us and a lot of the people we fuck have horrible problems with intimacy, that we find things that are weird hot? You know what I mean?
I find a lot of the prostitutes that I'm with are they're pretty together. I think they are. I would disagree with you. I think they're pretty. They have goals.
They've
they know
almost
what
learned
they want to
English.
do.
Yeah,
I want to be
yeah.
a music manager. Sure, whatever you say. Good to meet you.
yeah.
You know.
I will go back to Russia to meet my real parents.
Should I go on Seeking Arrangement? I tried to post one of myself when I was.
You know what it
broke.
is? Here's the thing with that website. I don't really use it a lot, but it's like it's just fun. Like here's the thing: you on Seeking Arrangement, you're a 9. I'm a 9 because like all these 75-year-olds.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you're like a 9 on Seeking Arrangement. My friend's just a good-looking dude. He goes on it, doesn't give anyone anything, and just fucks.
Whoa, interesting.
Yeah, he just fucks. You know?
Oh, I like this idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I refuse to believe there's any website where Stav is a 9.
Come on.
Well, it is. He's a set. Listen, you know, it's a fucking, you know.
First of all, I'm cute as hell. Okay, when they make a toothless dating website,
Yeah,
I'm
first
gonna
of all,
be a
the only
9.
difference between you and Pierre St. Pierre is the accent. It's
Yes,
just
Pierre's a
the
very
accent.
charming guy.
He's a pillar. He's a pillar of his community. I love the idea of like local town.
P-I-L-L-E-R.
Local town meetings discussing like they have like a blackboard with issues and they're like post Katrina cleanup, education, Pierre St. Pierre. Like he's the third thing that has to be addressed.
What that third thing? Say, I can't read, but I got bad feelings about it.
Yeah.
Y'all got me about Pierre St. Pierre. Now you know the rules. Keep my name out your mouth unless you want to put my dick inside
But
it.
is there any way we can all like crowdfund a Coleman tent to place over him? So we just
Ain't
don't
no
have to-
thing gonna stop Pierre.
He'll just shout out the tent. We've tried. Nothing will stop him.
We had 2 weeks where we were constantly feeding him cotton candy to keep his mouth shut.
We tried to poison him
it only
several
made him
different
stronger.
times. Nothing's worked.
Yeah, we made a poisonous cotton candy to
Yeah.
kill Pierre St. Pierre.
Last time we saw him, he was eating blood out of a turtle shell. That was his
All the
lunch.
mice in the area are dead after feeding on his droppings.
Yeah, that classic Cajun meal, bloody turtle.
They have some like, it's
Ain't
called, like
nothing like-
sauce
ain't nothing like a
piquante.
nice-
Yeah, yeah.
Hot sauce and like a turtles. You just you eat it and your stomach's burning. You're like, what?
yeah.
Some of the food down there is so hot.
Yeah,
you're like, what is the point of this? Like, where does this?
We that for quit, my boy.
Oh, this turd isn't spicy enough.
Turdo.
That ain't no occasion.
That is
turd.
so funny. You're like turdo.
Turdo.
It's turdo.
Ain't no black guy, ain't no turdo. Only black I ever third it to was Magic Johnson.
I was in New Orleans a couple of years ago with Ariel, Elias, and I think Scotland Green. We went to some restaurant that had just opened up. It was literally they'd opened up like an hour prior.
Right.
So
Wait,
we're
was
like
I there?
Maybe.
Was that hell?
And we lied to get Ariel's dog into the restaurant. We said she had like a disability or something, so we could bring the dog in.
I think I was there. We went to brunch.
We went to brunch, and that waiter who had like just gotten out of prison, who like told us.
Yes,
that he
I
just
was there.
got
I
out
was
of
there.
prison.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was
Real
an
New
over the
Orleans
top
brunch.
It was
Yeah.
like a cheesy over the top jazz themed place.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was
It was
called like jazz.
Right.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
horrible. It was like
the worst food ever.
yeah.
But I just remember that waiter that was like, you know, one of those guys who's so happy to not be in jail anymore, but you're just worried about not pissing him off.
Right.
You know, because he's so fucking high strung.
Very on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a funny. The idea of that is crazy because that's the worst job. So to get out of jail,
Service industry and become
and then you're like
from
fucking
jail. Yeah.
dealing with people that are just
Yeah.
complaining about fucking everything.
Yeah, you survived
that's how you
rape.
quickly get sent back to prison.
Right. I mean, that's
Is
like-
interacting with the public.
yeah.
Is there anyone worse and more drunk with power than a restaurant manager?
Ugh.
The number one job
And like
for
a cheesecake factory.
Yes.
you get out of prison, you should immediately get a job at the firewood place where they
Yeah.
have you just split
Quiet.
firewood.
Yes. Hell yeah.
No, there's nothing worse than
whale
like a
on sugar and
manager
ass.
at like an Applebee's on a busy Saturday night where they're like
Oh, yeah.
they're acting like it's a rocket launch.
Yeah.
You know? Like, everybody's got those buzzing beeping things and they're walking around like, I need you now. I need you here. You're in this section. And it's like you want to just stop them and be like, your life is horrible. This is so bad.
Yeah. He just has a fucking double whiskey.
Yeah.
Eat afterwards. He's like, did it again.
After the day, he's sitting at the bar like a nom vet. you know?
exactly.
He's like, man, Friday night half price apps. We did it again. We did it again. That's the big loser thing that they say after they've done something. They're like, did it again, boys.
Yeah.
See you next week.
I worked at a GameStop. It was a seasonal employee at GameStop, and I was outside in the back having a cigarette with the manager and the assistant manager, and then like maybe two other guys that worked there. We were all just smoking, and the manager was like, "I just want to let you guys know, we did 1.1 million in sales over the last 2 months." And the fucking assistant manager is exhaling a cigarette and like shaking his fists in the air, like, "We fucking did it."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, you don't see any of that money.
Yeah. Who cares?
First of all, we're not salesmen. Either.
Yeah, right.
It has no bear. Nobody's like, yeah, you know what? I think I will get the new Grand Theft Auto because I like the way that autistic guy wiped the cheese off his shirt long enough for me to hand him $60.
Yeah. I feel comfortable doing business here in this GameStop.
Right.
Edward.
Make me feel at home. I feel like
Edward.
With the 37-year-old man wearing a Legend of
Dude,
Zelda
I watched
fitted
it.
cap.
Dude, I watched a cell phone. I had a cell phone salesman at Sprint in a Long Island Strip Mall Sprint store.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The store was just closing. I come in and I'm like, dude, I need a phone. I'm just like, I need a new phone. This is like bells start going off. This is like he gets like $70 if he takes his whole transaction from beginning to end. He gets to a point where he has to call up Sprint to like get some like agreement waived or some bullshit, you know? It's not going through. Like they keep hanging up on him, and he's like, he's got his head in his hands, and I could feel it. He's so angry, and he's like, I'm really sorry, man. I'm sitting there like an hour now. I got to make a train though. I'm like, I got to get on a train, and like he's just like, so he's the last time, and then the person he like picks up. You can see him pick up real angry, and he's like, all right, and the person's like, we're gonna put you on hold. He's like, no, and then they do it again, and he gets disconnected. And he's just like head in his hands. He just looks at me. He's like, and he just starts writing on this piece of like paper. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, this is my name. He goes, if you ever come back here, we'll try to make this happen. I'm very sorry. And he just hands me his name written on a piece of paper.
Jesus
like if I come
Christ.
back to that, like,
I'm
and it was just
shivering.
like, and it was just such a sad shit. Cause listen, I was a broke down salesperson, but at least like in real estate, you think like, if I sell something, I'm going to turn it around. This guy's literally, cause sales is all equally hard. Like I could walk out of that cell phone store just like you could walk out of a $600,000 house. The thing is, if you buy that house, I make 30 grand. If I buy that guy gets pizza for 2 days. Right. That's how
I used to be a cell phone guy.
Oh my God.
It's a terrible fucking job.
It's a rough one, man.
Yeah.
And you like helping people. Like, I like buying a phone, and I buy the fucking shitty expensive charger because I'm like, fuck it. Why not?
Right.
But then if you can't even sell it to me, it's like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's rough.
What a fucking horrible existence that guy lives.
It's tough.
God, even like my roommates had to go
But
to
what's
work
worse
today.
is to be a retail manager.
Yeah.
Because the retail managers delude themselves into thinking they're those guys while they make $23,000 a year.
Right.
You know, and it's like that's a much where there's no bonuses.
Nah, you make more than that, right?
No.
To be like the fucking manager to like a shoe store or some shit?
Yeah, probably like 25 grand a year.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
You don't even make 35K a year?
Nope.
Well, you make 35K selling oxys in the parking lot.
Right.
You ain't living off shoe store money.
If you're managing like a Suncoast video, you're probably getting like 26 grand a year.
My mother, when I was an actor's little kid, one of the clearly a director of these shows I was in, this guy named Scott, who came up to me once. He's
Scott St. Scott.
He came up to me once. I was like 10. He's like, if you ever want to talk about girls, he's like,
there's
you
some
talk to
good
me.
cook on the house.
He was the manager of a Suncoast video. So I always thought like the manager of every Suncoast was just a file. No, like every time I was in the mall, I would walk by Suncoast and be like, and that's where the files work.
So
Wait,
it's a very pedophilic store.
Yes.
It's like,
not
we're
good.
going to go black leather and
A lot
neon.
of posters.
Yeah. And then there's like a poster
That's
of
den look.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a poster of like fucking some kid from some pirate movie with his shirt off, and then just a fat, greasy manager who's like, "Do you want any help?"
Let's talk about
That's right. Imagine
your
working in
favorite
a mall. Like,
movies.
there are people. Just the idea of like working in a store in a mall
Brutal.
is a rough thing.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
I mean, it's rough, dude. That's every day. It's funny if it's like something you do for 6 months or something. Like, I kind of want to get a stupid job as a bit, but then I'm like, damn, that's someone's life.
No,
dude.
you can't do that, dude. I wanted to go to the Florida Project Hotel and just do like a Instagram video. My friend's like, "What?" My friend calls me and goes, because I was like down there in Orlando. He's like, people live, like, that's a real thing. People live, and I'm like, oh, you're right. And then I realized, I'm like, what a piece of shit, like I would be. To go to that and be like, hey, look at me.
I'm ironically doing this.
I'm
like
here.
funny voyeurism.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you were so right. I don't even know why I thought that would have been okay.
Yeah. Because our lives are so taken away from reality.
We're just also always trying
what's
to be
acceptable.
fucking goofball.
Right,
We're
right,
trying to be
right.
funny all the time. You realize that, like, oh, this is inhumane.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I'm doing an Instagram live video where I urinate on a homeless person.
Right. Yeah.
And I go, drink the soda. Drink the soda,
Hey, man,
asshole.
what they don't want about here? What the problem there?
Sorry, I'm a comedian.
Somebody pissing on me.
It's not that I don't have any empathy and I'll do anything for a joke.
They
It's
have
that
the
I'm an
next town
artist.
meeting. They're like, he's a YouTube star now? You're fucking kidding me. Are you serious? He has a Patreon. Pierre St. Pierre has a Patreon.
That's a good soda. Pierre like that soda.
Support Pierre.
Pierre St. Pierre, the
$5
patron
a
saint
month.
of pussy eating. And
$5 a month, I'll send you a bottle of my pussy. My pussy
Patron
juice.
saint of pussy eating. Pierre St.
I'll get all the pussy dripping out of my tongue and I'll bottle it.
This is a show.
the only angel with red wings.
Can we write Pierre's name?
That would be a great animated series. Pierre St. Pierre, the pussy eating saint of
Just a group of like
Cunnilingus Parish.
Yeah, they don't know what to do with them. They keep trying to throw them out.
Well, we needed somebody to suck the swamp water out of every woman's cunt. This man, the only man brave enough to suck that BP tainted swamp water out of every coont in New Orleans. New Orleans.
Ain't no problem with little crude oil up in a pussy. That's actually my favorite type of lube.
My favorite thing to do is scrub the clit off with a little toothbrush. You know, like it's a baby seal. You gotta suck all that swamp water out there and then brush down that clit like a hurt seagull.
Oh, I love the pussy. I love to clean up and help the pussy.
Yeah. So they caught the Austin bomber.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he kill himself?
He blew himself up.
Young white dude.
Way to be consistent. Yeah, I've read a coverage of it, and it was like they haven't released any more information other than his age and that he was white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he had like a dumb haircut.
Well,
too.
it's like, of course, we knew he was white.
Yeah.
Right, he's a neo-Nazi white supremacist guy, right? I mean,
He was
you're
blowing
doing-
up black people.
You're blowing up prominent black families. And that is terrorism. He's trying to affect, like, can't call a
Straight
school
up
shooter
terrorism.
terrorist because they're not trying to affect political change. But like, a guy like this, terrorist.
Yeah.
Call him a terrorist. And New York Times, like, don't write a fucking article about like, well, the plant closed down and many young men were disaffected. It's like, don't do that shit.
Did New York Times? Did they do that?
They've done that with a few white supremacists.
I don't think they'll do it with this guy.
They
keep
no, I
doing
know,
it,
but
though.
they've done it. With,
They keep
doing this where it's
puff
like
pieces about white supremacists.
yeah, they keep doing it where it's kind of annoying. And I'm not even one of these dudes who's like, I'm not always like be on war footing, but it's like stop writing about like, well, the GM plant went under, and what was this guy going to do except get into Nazism? It was the logical course, you know. You know, Jobs fled to the city, and you know there was anxiety. So you know, Mein Kampf would be the next logical step.
Absolutely. He was balding anyway. He decided,
Yeah.
got to go bald completely.
Right.
You know, what matches with this?
Yeah.
There was a sale on Doc Martens that same day.
Right.
Too many fucking factors came together.
But it's also
Well, there was
one of
another.
Nazism.
There was another fireboming though.
Yeah. Wait a minute. After this guy died,
I think so. I think
Jeez.
the timeline
Copycat
is set up-
bomber?
Yeah. So someone else is doing it too.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
What if he was a fucking plant, dude? Stay woke on that shit.
Oh, I don't know.
You know, they blew him up. He's a
Yeah.
martyr. You know?
I wish I knew how to make bombs.
Alex Jones would be on tonight, being like, "This is clearly a pattern. This guy has nothing to do with this.
Right, of
this is
course.
an actor.
It's the globalists.
This is an actor. This deep
God
state's
forbid-
version."
God forbid an actual actor ever commits a
Oh God, forget it.
like Alex Jones if Matt LeBlanc loses
Yeah.
it and fucking shoots up a school.
You can see him in the background of this scene in France.
Not only is he an actor, but as an actor, he played an actor.
Do you see what this is?
Yo, you know Matt LeBlanc's got his own fucking sitcom again?
Does he?
He's on CBS, just gray-haired
What's it
with some
called?
ugly lady.
According to
That's
Joe.
got to be. You got to be going into work every day, just going, well, you know, this is found
I'll
money.
take the check, baby.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's found. When you go to LA and you have meetings on those, like the big studios, you see all these people doing these shitty shows and nobody watches. They're all walking around in the death knell. Like, they all know no one's watching.
I mean,
They're just
shouts
like,
out to LeBlanc for getting another check.
yeah,
You know
get
what
a
I mean?
check.
It's funny how
Get
the
money.
entertainment industry can be sort of a trap because they pay you so much money to not realize that you're wasting your life.
Right.
Because it's
yeah.
so close to
Right.
be to doing the thing you want to do.
Right.
Which is to have some sort of like creative recognition from your peers, you know, or to like make something that's actually
Yeah,
good.
that you think is good.
But you
at
can make
least.
something that it exists in the same building as something that's
Right,
good.
right,
That
right.
you get paid $11,000 a week to produce.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
And it's like, you know, who's going to the bathroom? A reality show.
Right,
where we put
right.
cameras in people's bathrooms after they get an appointment with Geek Squad.
Right.
It's like, yeah, no, it's like sort of a crossover between drama and reality. It's potentially
Well, it's always
illegal.
funny when like the people you meet with a production company, they tell you the other things they produce and they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I was at a meeting and a guy goes like this. He's like this. He's looking down. He goes, we do, you know, we do a lot of things. You know, Cedric's barbershop battle, a lot of things. We do a lot of things. I'm like, wait, hold on, what? He's like,
That just sounds
Cedric's
awesome.
you know, you got barbers. Cedric, it's funny. It's a battle. What?
So are the barbers battling?
listen,
Who does the best haircut?
I don't know anything about it. I imagine that is.
Yeah, no, we do a show called Steve Harvey's Giant Suit Off. Where two middle-aged black guys come in and they see who has the dumber suit.
Yeah, we're real proud of what we've been up to. We're real proud of our current line of shows.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for today.
Oh, I feel like we're just getting rolling, dude.
Yeah, well, thank you, Tim, for coming on.
Thank you
As
for
always.
having me. As always, you're good people.
Hold on. Let's plug. Funny
yeah,
Bombs.
I got to plug tomorrow, Boston.
Second show added, right?
Second show added, and I forgot to promote it really too hard. So I think we only sold like 60 tickets or so.
That's not bad for the second show, though.
What's the total capacity there?
I don't know because they told me it was 100.
Yeah.
And then we sold 180. So
All right, so we got to sell 180 tickets. So if you guys want to come to that second show, that would be great. Thanks.
And then also we have Funny Moms on the 26th. That's this Monday coming up. Tim will be on a future one. He's not on that one. He's on, I think the 16th. Anyway,
let me know.
You already
let me know what to cancel.
Yeah.
I'm joking. No, every time something comes up, I'm gonna do it. I'm very excited to do it.
And I believe that's it. So please come to Funny Moms on the 26th, guys, and go see Nick in Boston. That was a fucking great fucking show. You guys are gonna have a ton of fun. So, and again, sorry I couldn't make the Philly, guys. I was really fucked up. But I'm going to reschedule soon, and I want to come out there.
You just go to timdillonComedy.com. Please come out to live dates.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you.
see Tim. He's so fucking
appreciate
funny.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.